All right, there we go. Okay, hey, what's up, y'all? All right, let's see who's in the chat. We got TriStar, Matt Doomit, CJ, Nate the Great. Yeah, so I forgot I forgot that I was supposed to be doing this SaleenDriver show, since it looks like he is not back yet, which I don't understand. I mean, he did his um his um his car stream, so I'm not ready to do one of his Wednesday streams, which I don't understand, but I mean, maybe if we talk about him, he'll show up again like he did um last time. So no, not that. Not that. This. Okay. Copy. I don't know why it keeps muting me. Yeah, there you go. SaleenDriver, SaleenDriver, SaleenDriver. Yeah, what's up, Nate?
What's up, Vic? How's it going?
Good.
What should we play?
Oh yeah, what's up, Brandon?
Hey, Vic, do you watch this man called Depressed Ginger?
What?
Or is it
No.
no? Okay, that's good.
No.
Because have you heard of him
No.
or no?
No.
He's a Ohio State fan, so
Hmm.
delusional one.
Yeah.
So I mean, most of the Ohio State fans are delusional. So, but some are real. Or but I Ohio State. As I would do it, I hate the fans. Not the what do you call them? The cool fans of Ohio State. Like they're like cool, not like hardcore and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you taking a nap?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Facts, CJ.
All right. Yeah, that's better. It's not
As of
so
right
loud
now.
anymore. So.
Yeah, as of right now, they do.
Yeah, it's
CJ.
not too loud anymore. I guess you close your windows.
Hey, SaleenDriver, SaleenDriver, SaleenDriver.
Nope. We need to get
That didn't
Talk is
work.
Pit in here. Yeah.
Talk is
We
pit, talk is pit, talk is pit.
Yeah, so we need Talk is Pit to bring Saleen, to start talking about him, start asking me what happens, that
Well,
Saleen will
I'll
show
tell
up
you what's
again.
going.
And we
Listen,
also need a BA in the chat to tell Saleen that we're talking about him. So
listen. We need SaleenDriver. Even though he's working on that '87 notchback Fox body coupe that's got a gray color, it's got those silver donut tires on it. That thing purrs like a cat because he's
yeah,
putting his straight pipe
no,
on.
it's a 2003, but yeah. So
He needs to get a Fox body.
he
Those
said
are the
he got
best.
it. He got it 20
I
years
hope so
ago.
too. See,
So.
My dad.
Yeah, about 20 years ago, he rolled off the lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My dad, he had an '87 notchback Fox body coupe. That thing purred like a cat, man. I would give anything to find that car. It was like a light gray color too, black trim. It had those rims with the holes going around, the circular holes. He used to drive that Brayer drag strip in Chattanooga all the time. He blew about 10 transmissions, but that was so much fun. Vic, for some reason I can't see you. All I see is black. I'm pretty sure I didn't go blind.
Yeah.
For a minute there, I thought I was deaf.
What about you, Nate? Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, good.
Well, maybe it's my connection or something. I don't know. I don't have my camera on either because my phone service got shut off because it's going about 5 weeks without a check because of these trucking companies. I'm having to use a hotspot on my work tablet to even do this right now. So as long as I can hear you, that's fine. I mean, I wish I could see you and
I mean,
those sexy glasses and that sexy beard, and that
uh,
sexy wheelchair, you know.
Yep.
I mean, we hear just fine though,
That
right?
was going to make my day. My day would have been finished greatly seeing you, but now that I can't see you, I'm about to cry
Yeah.
myself to
Well,
sleep.
there's Slim is here. Yep. We
Oh,
Tennessee man just left the ugliest car ever made.
Are you fucking kidding me? Is he really saying those late 80s, early 90s Fox bodies are the worst looking cars ever? What do you like, a fucking Chevette? I
That's
mean, what the
basically
fuck
what
do
he
you
said. Yeah.
have? What do
That's
you
basically what
like,
he
sir? What
said.
the
Yeah.
fuck do you know about goddamn muscle cars?
Yeah, I know
I
that
guarantee when you think of a muscle car, you probably
I
think of a
know
right
that
now
when
Honda Civic with so much
yeah,
camber, the fucking
yeah,
tie rods are dragging on the ground. That's probably what you think a muscle car is,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. I know that back when
Well, hold it,
Celine was I know that back when Celine was doing his streams, yeah, he and Slim could spend an entire stream talking about cars. So I
Here's
mean,
what I want to know: Can Shady drive? Can he drive a manual truck, or is his truck an automatic? Does he got a restriction on his license where he can only drive automatics?
what about you, TriStar? Do you drive a
I am
manual?
driving right now. I am driving a 2019 Kenworth W900 spread axle 301 wheelbase with an 18-speed manual transmission, sir.
Well, look, it's
well, damn.
how we do it. Yeah, what's up? How we do it. Yeah.
This is how we do it. That's a great song.
This is how we
Why
do
hear
it.
that song? I think, hey, since we're talking about Saleen Mustangs, that song makes me think of my dad's Mustang.
Yeah,
I just
TriStar,
can't.
why are you so angry?
I am not angry, sir. You're angry.
He sounds angry though.
I'm not angry. I'm not the one who's hollering about inner tie rod or whatever.
What?
No,
It's-
it was just Shady Kane said that the Fox Body Mustang was the ugliest car ever made, and that was my favorite car my dad ever had.
Here we
And
go.
I took high offense to that.
Tell them, Slim.
Explain to me, Slim, why you think that is the ugliest car ever made, and what do you know about muscle cars, sir?
Well, I can tell it's the ugliest fucking car ever made because I have a functional brain and 2 eyes.
Okay, what is the nicest car to you? A fucking riced out Honda Civic that some meth head in West Tennessee drives?
Well, no, that's not a muscle car. I wouldn't qualify it any more than a pasta rocket would, whether it's a Beamer or Ferrari or whatever. A completely different classification of cars.
But you've yet to explain why the Fox Body Mustang is the ugliest car ever made, sir.
I've already explained it.
Eyes. Well, I have a brain with eyes too, and I think it's fucking beautiful.
Okay.
I kind of
like. My opinion is that it isn't.
You just said it was the ugliest car ever made. You literally just said that. So I'm asking why you think that. And you said, oh, because I have a brain and 2 eyes. There's not even a fucking reason. What's the reason?
That is a reason. It's called an opinion, dipshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an opinion. It's an opinion.
What's your favorite muscle car? What is your favorite muscle car? Or do you even like muscle cars?
GTO.
70 Chevelle SS.
Okay, I like that. Those were slick. But you can't be hating on the Fox bodies, man. That's one of the most
I absolutely can. Mustang
went
completely retarded from like 1972 until the 90s. Everything with a Mustang badge on it from the early 70s until they changed it in the 90s was dog shit. All of it.
The Fox bodies weren't bad. You must have had a bad experience. No, they weren't.
Vic, pull us up a picture of this Fox body. Can you do that?
Okay, a Fox body.
Let's all take a look and see.
All right, sure. I have to go to Google.
They're
I'll
very
need
customizable. I take high offense to that because the first car of my memory that my dad had was an '87 notchback Fox body.
All right. So what year do y'all want me to look for?
1987 notchback Fox body coupe. Gray color with black trim.
Doesn't matter the color, it's ugly either way.
One of the most beautiful cars ever made.
I don't really like Mustangs, but
you ain't American.
Oh,
Mustang is kind of a chick car, man, to be honest.
It
really has become a chick car.
Man, hey, listen. Okay, Rectog, what is your favorite muscle car then?
I don't really care about muscle cars, but I kind of like.
You ain't American, sir.
I mean, I was born in Colorado.
Yeah, I think that qualifies
you
as
ain't American.
In fact, I was born on an army base.
If you came up to, I guarantee you, if you drove up I-75 to the Tennessee state line there at the Brainerd drag strip, and you went there, and you told all the people that was there that Mustangs suck and they ain't shit, they would have beat the hell out of you saying that.
Well, that's a reasonable response to me saying that. So yeah, this is an ugly car.
See, I told you.
Someone I went to high school with had this car, and I gave him a lot of shit for it. I was like, "You think that looks good? That looks like a cheap car, is what that looks like."
No, it looks beautiful. I can't even see it, but
they became really popular because they still stuck a 5.0 in them, and they're small and light.
I mean, you don't like the 70s fastback. Like, if you're gonna go with a Mustang muscle car, this ain't the one you go with, right?
I mean, I'm gonna go mid to late 60s with the fastback. Absolutely fucking beautiful. Like that abomination should be in a fucking scrapyard.
All right, so we see this. Vic, pull up the fastback now.
That's what you're talking about. You're basically talking like the Eleanor. That's the 67, 68.
Now, I will say this. my grandfather, old Papa Eddie, he's got a 67 all original GT.
67, Vic. You got 87.
Well, no, my dad had an 87. My grandfather, old Papa Eddie, has got a 67. He bought it about 5 years ago. It's all original. It's a GT. Still has the original seats, everything. And he bought it from his friend who was dying of cancer and sold it to him for a killer deal because he wanted him to have it because he didn't.
Now, see, that Vic is a beautiful fucking machine right there.
So, TriStar, do you think the 87 looks better than the 67?
Oh, no. Anybody
okay.
Asinine.
Okay, I was just that. It sounded like that's what you were saying to me.
No. I think all of them except these new hatchback looking motherfuckers. I think they all look good.
Okay, well that's fair.
Like,
I think the Fox
guy.
body.
I love my Mustangs, but I've got.
Well, see, I'm also not a Ford guy. I'm Mopar or no car, sir.
Yeah, dude, Dodges are the worst cars ever made. They all have fucking problems.
There's a reason the Hemi was banned from NASCAR. Because it's the worst car ever made.
Yeah, they make good engines. They make good engines. I'm not talking about just the engines. I'm talking about the rest of them.
They make good cars too. They're just fucking heavy. That's the
Let's
problem.
be honest. American-made cars are dog shit. If we're really being honest. If you want an engine that's going to last, you don't buy an American.
You go get a Japanese car. You go get a Honda or a Toyota.
Yes. I have a Ford F-150. I'll never buy another one.
People listening to this, do not, for the love of God, do not buy a Nissan. Unless it's an older one, like from the 90s.
No. Toyota Tacoma or one of that. That's what you want to get.
Hey,
Toyota Tacoma.
My Dodge Dakota has 330,000 miles. I will bet.
Damn. How is that thing not broke
generally
down? I'm surprised
speaking,
it's even made it 100,000 without fucking transmission problems.
I don't doubt that yours has 300,000 on it, but I'm saying if you take 10,000 Dodges and 10,000 Toyotas are going to be in better shape.
Okay, so
maybe, but a lot of it just comes down to people actually maintaining their shit.
Well, all else
a lot of people
equal.
just don't.
I'll say all else equal, the Toyotas are going to be in better shape.
Yeah.
So, I don't think so. Not today. Maybe 30 years ago, but not today.
Okay, Slim, I gotta ask you this question because it's been on my mind. What kind of transmission do you have in that truck?
The Dakota?
No, in your truck. Not the Dakota.
Your big truck.
My big truck.
The rig.
This one's a 12-speed.
Yeah,
well, you see what this is?
2 people in the chat.
Something you sit on?
What kind of transmission do you think this is?
I don't know. Slim probably can't look.
I can't see it. Yeah,
this
I can't
is
see
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 18.
Fishing football.
It's an 18 speed. Can you drive an 18 speed?
American boy.
Yeah. I can drive 12 speed. I can drive. If I can drive 12 speed, I can drive an 18
Kimberly.
speed.
It's just a few more notches, man. Why wouldn't he be able to drive that?
No, there's no restriction on my license. What's your fucking point? You've asked me this like 15 times, and I've answered it 15 times.
So you ain't no steering wheel holder.
This truck is a 12-speed automatic, but I drive a company truck.
Oh hell,
not
come
my
on!
own truck.
You need to go get.
It's a company truck.
Like I'm driving, man.
Why? The company pays for this truck, not me.
This truck is ungoverned. I had this thing doing 97 out in Wyoming.
Yeah, well, that's really smart.
Guess what? When I break down, I'm getting paid $26.50 an hour. How much are you getting paid when you're broke down?
What does it matter?
That's right.
TriStar. Do you have your hazmat certification?
No, I have a taker endorsement. I don't really feel the need right now to get a hazmat.
Okay. Well, see now see these damn steering wheel holders that can't get a hazmat.
Slim, do you have hazmat?
I am hauling hazmat as we speak, sir.
You got corrosive? What you got on there?
I have flammable compressed gases.
Nice.
All right, so if you hit something that's blowing up,
Well, I would just like that. I would rather have the hazmat because I'm not limited to what I can haul around.
The only endorsement I don't have on my license is passenger, and I'm not driving a bus. So.
oh come on, you would make the best public transit bus driver in Memphis.
Yeah, I ended up in fucking 201 is where I'd end up.
Slim would just get to the first stop and say, "All y'all get the fuck off. I hate y'all."
Right after one of my mom's friends, right after I got my CDL, was like, because she drives a school bus, and she's like, we're looking for help, and I said, yeah, and you're looking for me to end up on the 5 o'clock news because as soon as one of these little smart mouth bastards smarts off to me, I'm going upside their head like their mama should have.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Slim, and I'll ask you after Slim answers TriStar. Slim, what's the hairiest situation you've been involved with in your big rig?
Now, when you say hairy, what do you mean by that?
Just something that made you nervous, or you're like, I don't ever want to do this again or be in this position again.
Well, I mean, hairiest position for me would probably be the 2 wrecks I've almost gotten into. Okay. One of them was another guy in a big truck going up I-57 in Illinois on the interstate.
Fun interstate.
Yeah. Well, he was going up the interstate at 35 miles an hour with no flashers on.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Was he driving a white Volvo?
I don't remember.
White Volvo.
That's a truck driver joke. I don't know if you get it.
I'm driving a white Volvo.
So,
oh God, yeah. Are you getting out with flip flops too?
I don't own a pair of flip flops. And the second one was I was headed 55 south. I was right outside of St. Louis, and I was right around Peevely, Missouri. Matter of fact, and somebody got on the interstate, and right there at the exit where you get onto the interstate, you're immediately going up a hill. Well, the guy was going uphill in a log truck. It was a straight truck. It wasn't a combination. And the flatbed wrecker in front of me, I guess, was looking at his phone or something, and I mean, just slammed into the ass end of him. Ooh. And I had it. Lou showed it on the morning show. I've got the video from my dash cam. I had to stand up on my brakes to keep from ending up on top of it.
So you did stop in time, though.
Oh yeah.
Dang, man.
And he even missed the logs that he dropped on the highway too.
Damn, you probably shit your britches there. I would have. That's.
I was digging. I had to dig the seat out of the crack of my ass when I got out of the truck.
Yeah, dang. All right, TriStar, you've been in some hairy situations behind the wheel.
Yeah, I was on I delivered up in Pennsylvania. I was heading south on 95. Well, I was heading to I-95 in D.C., the Capital Beltway. Fun little road. Now, here's the thing. I had stopped in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania on U.S. Highway 15 to get me something to eat at a Sheetz. If you don't know, Sheetz is it's like a Speedway or a Quick Trip if you live in Atlanta.
Okay.
They got a little restaurant food in there, but it's like,
Hey, what's up, Ballard? Hey, what's up, Rackdog?
Like hamburgers and shit like that. Well, I stopped and got me a hamburger, fries, and a milkshake. Well, by the time the 495, it's dead stop traffic. And it's one of those moments. You ever have those moments where all of a sudden you feel fine and the next minute you feel like your colon's about to explode?
Yeah, I did it on a date. Go ahead.
Yes. Well, that happened. Well, there's nowhere to go, and there is dead stop traffic. I mean, like, literally, just traffic moving like 2 miles an hour. So what I have to do, I pull over on the side of the road, and people are watching me. I go on the passenger side of the truck, and I put my feet up. I got in between the drive axle tires. I put my feet up on the back and leaned on the front, and I felt better. I'll just say that I felt better.
What? So did you have to Stick your ass out the window, or
No, I got out of the truck.
oh, you
No,
got
I
out of the
pulled-
truck
he copped a squat between
because you
his
said you
drive
went
axles.
over to the passenger side. I thought you meant you stuck your ass out the window.
No.
Take a dump.
See,
No, I
sir,
wouldn't.
Take a
that's
dump.
why I keep a roll of scented trash bags, a
So you
5-gallon
got
bucket,
out,
and a
okay.
pool noodle in my truck.
Okay,
No,
so
Whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
got
whoa,
out.
whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the pool noodle
That's
for?
why I keep sending baby
Sit your
wipes.
ass on the edge of a 5-gallon bucket, and you'll find out what the pool noodle's for.
Hey,
It goes
I've
in
never,
your
I've
ass?
never heard BBD cry as much as BBD Junior over here about having to pinch his ass cheeks. Hey, dude,
Yeah.
if you've never driven out of the country of the United States, you don't know what truck driving is. Drive your ass down to Mexico and take some of those roads, and then come back into hairy moments. I got in an accident in Mexico City and almost got my ass arrested. You want to talk about hairy moment? Get TV crews with cameras, microphones, and federale trying to pull your ass out of an FBI car
Tell us,
and take your ass to jail.
tell us the story.
Tell us about it.
Well, in Mexico City, they actually have these. Their stoplights aren't like ours. They don't hang across the road. They actually have a stoplight that's in the middle of like a 4-lane intersection. Now you're in a city of 30 million people. There's not a city in the United States that even compares to
Right,
Mexico
big
City when
city.
it comes to
Big city.
population.
Yeah.
So we were pulling out of the racetrack. They let all the traffic go the same time they let us go, and they had us in convoys about 12 trucks, and you can't see a damn thing. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're stuck up somebody's ass. Well, they decided to take us this little funky turn where we were turning right, but then all of a sudden you had to turn back left, and you were going behind the light pole. So I clipped the light pole with the front of my truck,
Oops.
knocked the left front tire sideways. There was no going nowhere.
Did you see?
And all of a sudden, there's people everywhere, cops everywhere, police,
Right.
just running around with
Police,
machine
yeah.
guns and shit. And then there's all of a sudden TV crews and reporters, and they're sticking microphones in my face trying to talk. And of course, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what the hell they're saying. I'm just trying to grab all my shit out of the truck and throw it in the trailer because the
Yeah.
truck was destroyed. It wasn't moving. And then the head of NASCAR security at the time, well, he still might be, but he came and grabbed me and my co-driver, threw us in the back of this black SUV from a guy that was from the FBI or whatever you want to call it down there in Mexico.
So the
United States
so the
representative.
FBI in Mexico. Okay. Right.
Oh yeah, because at that point you're an international incident.
International, and so you got thrown in. So you and your buddy got thrown into the van, and
Yeah, we were in one of those black SUVs with the black tinted windows.
Yeah.
Leave it to a fucking Gamecock fan to almost start a war with Mexico.
Yeah, because you took out
Yeah,
a traffic light.
Hey, Slim
Man.
Shady Kane, I'm the reason NASCAR left Mexico and they don't go back anymore.
Okay, so where did they take you?
We ended up getting taken to the hotel where all the NASCAR officials and everybody was at. But the cop was over, the one that actually caused me to get in a wreck was over trying to open the door to take us to jail. The head of NASCAR threw $200 out the window to the cop. He got in his car and left.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
But it was pretty damn hairy, I can tell you.
So you just got taken back to the hotel, and that was
Wait,
it.
hold on.
To give you more of a specific answer, Greg Talk, no city is fun ever. That's why I try, like, I'm going through Atlanta or I'm going through Cincinnati. I try to do it at like 3 in the morning when nobody's out there.
Yeah.
All cities are just a pain in the ass.
Chicago's the worst to me. I hate
Don't
Chicago.
get started. Peckerman. Anyways, did you run any cartel while you was down there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why do you think he was down there?
I can tell you this.
He was running that
You had
community?
No, he was down there.
I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to a NASCAR race.
I have.
And there's some NASCAR races. I'm just saying, there's some NASCAR races that are really known for how the women look.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that compares to Mexico City.
There you go.
and they all want to get in the truck and go home with you because you're bringing them back to the United States, and you know.
Did you ever bring
They-
any back?
Did you?
Nah,
Man,
No,
Hey,
sir, that you
I-
get a charge for that.
if
Did
you
you
get
get-
caught,
yeah, and
Did
Yeah.
you get Mexican lot lizards?
You might get caught.
hey, how many?
Trustor, what you
how
know
many
about
t-
lot lizards?
Yeah, you might get caught for soliciting.
Right, Tom, what do
Hey,
you know
hey,
about
TriStar, don't pick up lot lizards in Mexico, brother, because they probably carrying the same equipment as you.
Chlamydia.
No, I'm just saying they're swinging, brother. They're not tucked in. They're tucked out.
Hey, some of them can fool you though. You got to really be careful.
Well, hey,
Yeah, I mean,
what
at
did
least
they
if
say?
at least if you go to Bangkok, Thailand, they're upfront about it. They're like, yeah, they're out there swinging their dick.
It's called Bangkok, not Bangkok.
Damn. I tell you, that would be the most deflating thing ever. You get hot and heavy with what you think's a girl, and not only is it not a
Yeah.
girl, but they have a bigger wiener than you.
Yep,
That
dude.
would be
Yep,
the worst.
dude looks. Yep, dude looks like a lady, right?
Hey.
Like a lady.
Hey, even Crocodile Dundee ran into that in the '80s, man.
They didn't get them twice though, did they?
Hey, didn't the best place for lot lizards wasn't that the old TA in South Atlanta? Wasn't that a fun
Fulton
place?
Industrial Boulevard has got quite a many.
Yes, it does, because right off of Fulton Industrial, I deliver over there to Sealmaster.
Okay, so you know all about it, dude. I
I
met
know too
someone.
much about Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Don't get me started.
I met someone to pick up a trailer. I was swapping a trailer as I was moving, and he's like, "Yeah, meet me off this exit," which was Fulton Industrial.
Well,
And
hey, Rec Talk. Looks like you got yourself a
Rogue Wreck.
a troll account. Now you're a Rogue Wreck as your alter ego. Yeah.
He needs to go on somewhere.
At least they didn't say wrecking ball.
I came in like everything.
But I looked around and said, "Can we go
Uh,
somewhere a little less terrifying?" I don't like this place. And
Is
I
there
got out
anything
of there.
more terrifying than Bobby Dodd Stadium?
Probably
I mean,
around
I
where
don't
you
think-
live,
I-
TriStar, I would
I
imagine.
don't think a bunch of hookers are terrifying. It's not what I would call it.
Well, it depends on if you sleep with them, because I mean you don't know what you're getting.
Well, yeah,
into.
that could be terrible. The after effects could be terrifying, absolutely. But as long as you're not, then
Hey,
I've seen-
Reg Talk.
you
Yeah.
know the
Reg Talk. You know how you know when there's a bunch of hookers in a truck stop?
How?
Just look between the trucks. If you see a bunch of toilet paper on the ground, that means they were loaded up the night before.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, what do you call a lot lizard with a mattress strapped to her ass?
I don't know.
An owner operator.
Dang.
That's pretty good, there,
Hey,
Slim.
Hey,
Even being a truck driver, I'm not sure I heard that one before.
Hey, Rooster, you know that racetrack in Granite City, Illinois, right there across the river from St. Louis?
Gateway.
On the-
It's called Gateway.
Yeah,
Gateway.
the Gateway. Yeah, right by Gateway Speedway. I know what you're talking about.
Some of the worst ones I've seen are at that pilot right across the street from it.
Yeah, swing. Yeah, swing. Yeah, there you go. TriStar's favorite bar is Swing and Richards.
You
Is
know
that
what's
true,
funny? I
TriStar?
actually got no bullshit. I've got a story about that bar in Atlanta.
Oh yes, that's
I
where
believe
you.
that.
Is that where
Okay,
you
so
took that
I
guy
was-
to the?
Okay,
He had to go to the bathroom, so you let him stop
No.
at Swing and Richards.
no. Here's what happened. So, anyways,
What had happened
back
was-
in my training to wrestle days, back in 2018, I was trained with All Pro Championship Wrestling there in Douglasville, Georgia. And usually after the show, they would go to this bar in Douglasville. Well, I said, well, hey, y'all, where are we going? They said, we're going to a place called Swinging Richards. It's in Atlanta. It's off 41. I didn't think. I said, okay. So I went in there. I paid the park. I went inside. The next thing I know, I see the waiter's gay dude say, oh, hey, honey, how you doing? I'm like, okay. So I didn't think I knew. I thought maybe the waiter was gay. So I go sit next to him, and I see dudes kissing everywhere. I think I even seen a guy giving a blowjob under a table.
Yeah, you looked at that a long time, didn't you? What's going on over there? Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
looked at him. I was like, "What is this place?" They said, "Oh yeah, it's a bar." I said, "You motherfuckers, why'd you get?"
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
You notice no part of that story involved, and I got up and left.
Yeah. So how long did you stay, TriStar?
Oh, he left us all together. He
Yeah, how
can't
long?
even.
Yeah, how long?
Don't be
He's
ashamed
speechless.
now. You
How
can tell
long
us how
did you
good the
stay,
appetizers are.
TriStar? Yeah. How
He
long?
said they
Vic,
got really
you made
good.
him.
He said
You
they
made
got
him
really good.
speechless, Vic.
He said they got really good finger food.
Ooh, buddy.
Hey, were
Oh,
them
God.
foot long hot dogs good there, TriStar?
All right, TriStar, tell us what happened while you were there. Yeah. Go on.
Well, we
Don't be
went
shy.
and sat in the corner where
Yeah.
all the other wrestlers were. We went and sat over there, and then after about 15 minutes, I got too uncomfortable. I said, "All right, y'all, I gotta go."
So you only stayed. So you only stayed for 15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, and then I drove back up 75 to Kennesaw. Went home.
When did you
know,
go
I
back?
mean, one man's
that's
15 minutes is another man's 3.5 hours.
That's your amazing part of the story there, TriStar.
All right, who's got?
I mean, I'm
who's
just
got?
saying.
Who's got the po-po? Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Shady's on the run from the Memphis PD. That's what it is.
It was Jay Shipes. Jay
Jay
Shipes just drove by.
I'm not in the run. Memphis PD ain't chasing after nobody. What the fuck you got to run for?
Well, I heard a siren coming from somebody. So yeah, there
Yeah,
it
it
is
went
again.
through mine, Vic. It was Jay Shipes. He's on the run again from the Athens
Where are
PD.
you at,
Oh, okay.
Where are you at? West Columbia?
Actually, I'm in Slim's neighborhood. I'm over here in Largo, Florida.
Oh, okay. I know where you're at.
About 15 minutes from Clearwater.
Yep. My mom worked over in Largo for a while.
Hey, my I had some family members decided they were gonna do some call girls one night in Charlotte. And they tell me this story, like my cousin's like, hey man, they only charge us the extra $50 for centerfolds. I'm like, really? I'm like, they had centerfolds? He's like, yeah, you had to fold them in the center to get them through the door. I'm like, oh hell no, hell no.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, there's no joke though. We pulled up, and I had to prove a point to some friends of mine in South Carolina. I kept telling them about Las Vegas, and I'm like, the hookers don't walk the streets because everyone watched what was the hell was that show about the Mustang Ranch, and they thought like it was legal to be a prostitute in Las Vegas. Well, it's not actually legal.
No,
they can't
it's
walk.
only legal in one county in Nevada, and it's not Clark County where Vegas is.
All right, so what county is it then?
It's a neighboring county. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah,
it's where the Mustang Ranch is at. I don't know what county it is. But the streets of Vegas.
Would the Mustang Ranch happen to be in Bradley County, Tennessee?
Nope.
I don't know. Try
Hey, what's up, Zona?
Which I will say this: I think prostitution should be legal. Though it is weird that pornography isn't legal and prostitution is not.
That is kind of weird.
Like you can pay to have sex on camera, but you can't have someone pay you to have sex.
Still
with
pay.
Yeah. There's no way to track it when it comes to taxes because everybody pays in cash. You can't have that shit on a credit card and your wife sees it.
Uh-oh.
That's true. Well, man, how do you think?
That sounds like the man's got some experience, a time or two at least.
Yep. It's all
Hey, don't worry. Hey, don't worry, Slim. I seen a couple of my racing buddies walking the girls down to the ATM machine at the hotel.
Well, I mean, look, there is something terrifying about a woman that says, "I will fuck you for $25." You know?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're not getting that in Vegas, brother.
Well,
more like 2,500.
Well, that it's 2023.
Yeah, they're the high class. Yeah, the high class.
In Vegas, it's about $25
high
for a
class
quarter of a second.
Well, that's all I need. That's
It's
all.
$25
Yeah.
for a
Pass.
blowjob.
Man, that's how you knew
That-
that is sad. That
High
is sorry,
pass.
sir.
Hey, Rick,
for-
just in case you ever come to Memphis, Rick.
Okay.
You were talking about Fulton Industrial, how it is there right in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's Lamar Avenue in Memphis. Stay
All
away
right.
from Lamar Avenue.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, they won't even wait. They won't even wave at you for $25 in Vegas.
Well, for
They'll just walk by and flip you off. So
And see, there's a reason they use Lamar Avenue in Memphis because a lot of people, there's three ways into Memphis: I-55, I-40, and Highway 78, which runs from Memphis to Birmingham. So a lot of people come up 78. Once you get inside the Memphis city limits,
Which
Highway
is
78
I-22.
is Lamar Avenue.
Which is I-22.
So is that where Hugh Freeze ordered all his from?
Maybe.
Probably.
Why
He
would
had a hotline.
someone like him need a hooker? Like finding women to have sex with you, I
I
don't
think
feel
that
like is
I
that
think
difficult.
maybe they were. I think maybe they were for his players.
Well, here's the
Maybe.
thing, though. Why
It
doesn't
might
he
have been
just
for
do
his
like Lane
players.
Kiffin and hit Sorority Road?
Right.
Hey, yeah, but Rick Talk, it was a recruiting tool, man. It was for the recruits, not for him.
Okay, that's what Sorority Road's for.
Well, just do what Georgia does and hire them on your staff.
Well, hell, Florida State had what's her name, Mia Khalifa or whatever, like one of those world's most famous.
I'm
porn-
very familiar. Yes.
Yes, I know that she tried to recruit Justin Fields. So I mean,
I'd
Yeah,
go
see,
play if they said, "Hey, you want to have sex with her?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll come play for you if that's the deal."
Yeah, sign that letter for a little washy-washy.
that's right. But of course,
Yeah,
it didn't
I would
work.
say yes
he
in a
ended up
heartbeat.
going to Georgia. So yeah, he ended up going to Georgia. So
Yeah, they must have had someone hotter than
Yeah,
Mia.
well, there's a
What?
Lena Rhodes, so.
Oh, I was going to tell y'all, I found out, I watched the video. Did you know Tech tried to come back to the SEC in the 70s?
Here we go again with this.
Bear Bud sponsored it, and even
Nick
Vince Dooley
Saban,
sponsored
Bear
it.
Wyatt.
Yeah.
But because they refused to go to those country bumpkin towns of Oxford and Hattie and Starkville, Ole Miss Mississippi State voted no against it, so they didn't get to come back to the SEC, and that's why they went to the ACC.
I think we're well placed where we are.
They couldn't come back.
Y'all
Y'all were well placed. But
In the SEC.
Yeah, we don't
Y'all would have been.
we don't need any ACC teams in the
no,
SEC.
I meant
man.
in the
We don't need that.
ACC. I said that y'all used to be well placed in the ACC, but
Well,
y'all
this year it's
haven't
going to be
been the
different.
last few years. But
It's going to be different, Vic. I ain't going to take you slandering my jackets.
The ACC should actually add teams, not lose teams.
That's true.
They should.
Like who? Like Coast
I'm
Carolina?
already there in my late teens and early 20s.
Where? Where'd you party?
At Oxford.
Oh, how'd that go? What was his name?
There was no him. Trust me. Oxford, Mississippi is well stocked.
Well, I'll tell you
about it.
this.
I'd go party there anytime.
Well, Oxford, like a lot of those SEC schools, man, girls go there and they get more attractive. Oxford's one. As much as I hate to say it, Georgia's another one.
Yeah, but the competition the competition's not
Tech
deep.
ain't one. So.
Well, I was the best looking
Tuscaloosa.
girl on campus when I was at Tech. So probably
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't Sea Dog.
It kind of goes without saying. There are definitely some sights to see running around Miami's campus.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Rick.
Of course there is.
Hey, Rick Talk. You fall behind Sea Dog because he comes with chicken wings.
You don't think I'm a better looking girl than Sea Dog?
Yeah, but he brings food, man. He brings chicken wings when he comes.
He has the long hair.
Fair.
That's all.
Yeah, he does have long hair.
I mean, Sea Dog looks.
Rick,
Sea
bring a
Dog
chicken
looks
wing.
more like
Bring
a
2
girl.
chicken wings with you, and you probably got him beat.
Okay. I need to grow my hair out. I got it all cut off now. But yeah, I'll work on it. I'll work
Who's
on
going up?
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah. I think somebody's Somebody's driving with their window down.
Or
Right.
it's
All
All
Ryan
right,
Trains.
put your window up and I'll unmute you, TriStar.
Damn,
I
sound like he
swear
was
to
in a
God,
hurricane.
you go into any truck stop, you can buy a fucking headset with a noise canceling microphone. I have smoked 3 cigarettes since I've been on here, and nobody noticed.
I did.
Yeah, they don't sell that in his part of
Still
Tennessee.
doing
I
it.
guess not.
They sell squirrel soup and some stuff. I don't know
You
if they
could
got
go. You
headphones.
could go to the world's biggest truck stop, which is what, in Des Moines or something like that, or somewhere in Iowa.
Oh yeah, I-80
Yeah,
truck
that-
You
stop.
can go to
Yeah,
Buck. Is
I've
it
heard of it, but I
a
haven't been to it.
Bucky's? Or
It's pretty cool.
is
Hey,
it
that-
is it a Bucky's?
No,
I'm
Bucky's
waiting.
isn't a
No.
truck
No.
stop. Big
No.
trucks are not allowed
Oh,
in
yeah.
I'm
Bucky's.
waiting on them. I'm
Alright,
waiting
so there's
on
no Bucky's truck stop.
TriStar, are you
No,
okay?
Nate.
What?
Nate's talking about the I-80 truck stop in Iowa.
Yeah.
It actually has like bowling alleys and all that stuff, so you can
Oh,
take
yeah.
your.
It has a lot of.
Yeah, you can.
It's awesome. I was actually just there yesterday.
Yeah, you can take your lot lizard on a date and y'all can go bowling.
Oh, hell yeah.
I bet lot lizards are good bowlers. I just have a feeling. Dress them up.
But yes, that's a hill.
I would say they're good baseball players, Rick.
They're good
Yeah.
catchers, that's for sure. Yeah.
I
Like
even
I said,
I
that's
even
a
saw
hill.
Taco Bell.
And they know how to toss your balls there, Rick.
Oh shit.
Like
Now
I
we're
said, that's
talking.
that's a
Hey,
hill.
they can toss your balls, Andrew salad.
That's a hill. Now listen to me now. Listen to me now.
TriStar, I don't
really
want. No.
TriStar, we're really trying not to be perfectly honest with you.
We're trying not to pull
Okay.
a Ballard.
Yeah, I'm right here. Where you hiding? Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what you were about to say, TriStar, but I have a feeling it was rough.
I think we're all a bad influence on Nate and Vic too.
Well,
yes, I think that's correct.
How bad and
I am not a bad influence.
Well,
I
to
go
be
to
fair,
church. I read my daily Bible verses. I am a good man.
Okay.
Oh my lord!
I don't do any of that. And to be fair, I give a disclaimer up front that I require adult supervision.
Yes.
Well, first and foremost, Slim's like me. We talk a lot of trash, but we don't really do all that. But we have seen it.
Oh yeah, there ain't much in this world I haven't seen.
But like y'all were talking about truck stops, there's like famous for lot lizards. Hell, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I've heard about it. There was one, wasn't it Joliet, Illinois? There was one that they ended up having to crack down on.
Yeah, these Indians own it. You got to pay it. They got a restaurant. I know it's the Route 66.
Of course, TriStar knows all about it.
Well,
Hey, I don't know, but
there's
there was
a lot of truck stops around Chicago. So I mean,
I've heard about that one around Chicago, and I think it was Joliet. It was kind of infamous anyway, and then like it became a big headline after the cops ended up having to really crack down on it because you had like 16-year-olds out there walking the fucking parking lot.
Slim, have you ever bought a piece?
Negative.
Yeah, it's called his wife. He pays for it every day.
Hey.
Well, and
Dang.
actually, I think I've got a couple of pictures that I actually sent her, and I can show you why. Trust me, there ain't. If it's walking a truck stop, you probably don't want it.
No, you would have to. Someone would have to pay me probably.
And well, number one, I'm not trying to fuck up my marriage, and number two, I'm not trying to go to jail. And if it's something that it looks like that you probably want it, it's probably a cop.
So let me get this straight. You want $50 for oral sex from me, right?
Oh,
Why are you talking like that? Yes, but you're talking very eloquently all of a sudden. Clearly.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, here's the thing: if you ask them up front if they're a cop and they lie to you, it's not illegal anymore.
Well, the cops can lie to you, period. So
No, they can't. They cannot.
Yes, they
They
can.
cannot. They cannot deny the fact if they're a cop.
What if it's a woman cop officer?
It's entrapment. It's entrapment if they do.
Well, entrapment's like they're making you do something you wouldn't otherwise do.
It doesn't matter. They still, if they're a cop, they have to tell you that they're a cop.
Well,
it's no different
they
than a
also-
traffic stop.
In that scenario,
about that.
they also have to approach you.
So
That's part
how-
of what makes it entrapment.
how does undercover cops work then? So how do they ever do anything?
Because these dumbasses don't ever ask the question.
Okay.
They never ask the
Okay.
question.
All right.
Dude, and Slim can tell you this because he's from Florida. Polk County, Florida has like the worst sheriff. Not the worst. He's really good,
I'm
but
about to say, I love that. You
he
ever watch
baits the hell out of people. Like he's busted lawyers, doctors, all these people that decide to come to Polk. Like he has this whole thing set up where they go and get these people, and I don't know how many he's got on the pedophile shit, where these people are flirting with these girls and they never ask the girls how old they are. But they'll come to Polk County and meet or think they're meeting a girl, but they're actually meeting a cop.
There you go.
They are meeting a girl, but she's a cop. So he sets
You
them
get
up.
drawn in, yeah.
You talking about the catch
Well-
a predator?
Yeah, that's
Well,
yeah.
like I said,
But what I'm saying is,
It's
like,
what
he
they're
does it
doing.
monthly, and these dumbasses will still fall for it.
well, it isn't that simple, Brewster. I mean, here's the thing: for it
Right.
legally to be
That's
entrapment
how
in any situation, they have to approach you. If you
Correct.
approach them, and no, it's free game. They don't have to tell you.
there you go.
They don't. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you a clear case of entrapment. You know the DeLorean that was in Back
Yeah.
to the Future? The
Yeah,
guy
Yep.
the guy that made that company, I think he came from General Motors, started his own car company, DeLorean. Well, he had the production done in Ireland or something, and it was
Yeah,
going
that's exactly
bankrupt.
right.
And the government approached him under this ruse of like a drug deal that he was going to do to fund, to basically get him out of bankruptcy. And he was innocent via entrapment because obviously he would not have otherwise done that had they
He
not approached
preyed
him
on
to do it.
someone who was in a preyed on someone who was in a bad situation. Yeah.
That's why they're
But
having
it-
a lot. That's why they're having to let a lot of those people out from January 6th because fucking
But
federal
if-
agents got caught doing that shit, and with the whole thing with that supposed plot to assassinate the governor of Michigan, Whitmer.
What?
Mhm.
Federal agents fucked up with that one too. Oh yeah, federal
Wait,
agents
how-
were trying to go to people about it.
How are the
But if
January
you-
6 people being released?
Yeah,
via
they went. Yeah,
entrapment?
they went to the Capitol. I mean,
Yeah, they
they
busted
went
in.
there.
I mean, how is
yeah,
that
they
entrapment?
they went there. I don't know how that's entrapment. No one made them go to the Capitol. I mean,
Yeah, no, but
I don't know.
They
How that's
suggest
entrapment.
some of them got caught suggesting that they start tearing shit up, and some of the people tearing shit up, it was proven in court that they were federal agents.
Well, that could be true. I haven't seen that, but I need to look at that.
Why do you think the guy with the Viking-looking dude? Why do you think he got released?
But yeah,
He
I
didn't
don't
do
know.
Shit.
I don't know.
That's like the whole thing of them storming the doors and beating the doors down, and that was all bullshit.
Well, did
I know,
cops
I
not
know.
die there? I mean, what? Are you
Yeah, they did.
Leave
They
it to
did.
Slim to
No,
defend
no
the
cops
January
did.
6th. Though.
No,
Yes,
no
they
cops
did.
died there.
Yes, they
That's
did.
false. It's
No,
not
they
true.
didn't.
False.
That
Yes,
is
they
a
did.
complete
4 of them
lie,
died.
Vic. That is
Not
a
a lot.
1,000%
Okay.
lie.
Okay.
One cop
okay,
died
well,
a
pull
week
it up,
later.
Vic.
One cop died a week later of a stroke.
Okay. So what?
The only person
what's
that
the
died
proof?
there that day was some woman that was shot in the head by the cops.
Okay.
I mean, let's find out.
There you go. So
Right
rioters.
That's
cops
never
one.
fun. Yeah, that's never fun. Getting shot in the head.
A police officer was beaten. Is this the guy that died of a
They
stroke?
should have
you're
shot
saying?
more. They should have shot more of them, but yeah.
Oh, okay. What about all the people that tried to burn down half the country in 2020? Should more
We're
of them
not
been
doing
shot
that,
down?
Yes,
Slim.
yes, you're right. That was bad too. That was bad too. Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's called
to-
whataboutism. Oh,
Yeah,
what
what
about
about
these
it?
guys?
It's like, no, we're
to
not
be
saying
clear,
that
I'm not
the
at all
rioters were bad.
defending people going in there and tearing shit up.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you've
But
gone
I'm-
through
but-
some pains to
Not
hide that
defending.
fact.
But
Yeah,
not at all.
Not defending the BLM riots either, but
Well,
Yeah.
I
Not
can
at
say
all.
this.
But when it's broadcast on national television of them walking by the cops' hands and they're shaking their hands and they're just walking inside, which they're allowed to do. No, those people shouldn't have been in jail, and they were.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely,
I
the
can
people
say
that
this.
tore shit up, throw them in jail. That's exactly what they deserve.
Where were some of them from, by the way, Slim? I think Vic, do you know? I think they were from
Well, I mean, there was
Athens, Georgia.
And there were some people from
yeah.
was there
Georgia,
actually?
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
Yes.
sure there were. I'm sure there probably were people from
Kevin D.
Georgia. Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, wasn't
Sure,
there
there were
well over
probably
like
people from
100,000
Georgia.
people out there? So I mean, I imagine they were from fucking
But to be
everywhere.
fair, another guy was from
Came lots of
Kennesaw.
states. Yeah, there you go.
Well, they all got paid to go protest, so I don't know.
They
Oh,
all
here
got
we go.
paid.
It was proven in Baltimore when someone filmed all the buses for all the people that were there protesting.
Oh, now some of that,
They
yeah,
were-
you have people get.
They were
you
all
have-
brought in from somewhere else.
And well, I'm not going to say all, but in some occasions, yes, you do have people bust in from other places.
There
But
you
those
go.
are groups of people that are just trying to stir up shit.
There you go.
Yeah, but who paid them to go there?
You think someone paid them?
Well, yeah, there were chartered buses,
Okay.
so someone had to pay for
What
the
doesn't
charter.
mean someone paid them? Means someone paid for
Because
them.
they're
to
absolutely
go.
like
Doesn't mean they were
for an
paid to
example,
go.
I just brought up some of the shit that happened in 2020. There were absolutely instances of the people in the city were just protesting, and you had buses of people coming from other places that started tearing shit up.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
Slim, this police officer died the day after the riots, after he was beaten and struck in the head with a fire extinguisher. Do you think that's
Yeah.
related at all to his death?
That's
it's
already been proven to be a lie.
Oh, okay. So when something's inconvenient to Slim's argument, it's a lie.
So proven by what you mean? Proven
You got this group of
proven
people
by
with
Tucker
evidence.
Carlson, or
No, you have this group of people. They say they have evidence. I listened to both sides of it and came up with my own
Okay.
opinion on
Well,
it.
we disagree on the cause of this
Okay,
guy's
cool.
death. That's
Hey,
what it comes
hey,
to.
the best thing
Yeah.
that ever happened to Tucker Carlson was getting fired. Because you know what? Now he can create a YouTube channel and make millions.
He'll probably be better off. Yeah.
And you know what? That's the thing. You can throw up Tucker Carlson at me, Vic. I'm not a Tucker Carlson fan in the least bit. I don't, him or Hannity. I'm not a fan of either one of them.
Well, Tucker, the weird thing is he was like a sycophant for Trump on Fox, but personally hated the guy.
See, I haven't liked Tucker. He did like a long form thing with Ben Shapiro like 3 or 4 years ago.
The fast talking guy, yeah.
Yeah, and Tucker's very much a big government guy, much like, you know, people on the left that I don't like. He wants big government to do shit that he wants it to do, and I'm not a fan of big government. Period.
Okay, come on, Slim. We all love Whoopi Goldberg, man. Come on.
When she pointed to her crotch when Bush was in office and said Bush, that was a good look.
It is. Yo, so
Well, I mean
Matthew,
that whole group of
Brett,
cackling
yeah.
hens has lost their mind. But
E digits.
The View, yeah, The View is something else. Didn't they have like Bill O'Reilly on, and that was entertaining?
Oh, the best thing that ever happened to Bill O'Reilly was getting fired by
All right,
Fox.
so we got room for more people in the StreamYard. So,
Hey, didn't Bill O'Reilly get
paying
hired
for
as
the,
Clemson's offensive
StreamYard
coordinator?
Premium.
That
so
is correct. Yes,
we
he's
can
going.
have
It was
more
Bill
people in
O'Reilly?
here.
Yeah, he's going under an alias right now of Riley, but it is Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly, Garrett Riley, Lincoln Riley, one of the Rileys.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Freaking thing sucks. Just start the game. I'll call it live. Oh man, he had like amendments in his contract for however many women were going to accuse him of wrongdoing too. That wasn't a great look.
Well, so
Like-
does Hugh Freeze,
Yeah,
Lane Kiffin. Let's go down the list of how many coaches that could be.
Some started off in chicks like Ted Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy. Well, I mean, the Kennedys have a storied history of some kind of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, but Ted Kennedy drove his car into a lake and left the bitch in there, and
Yes.
went back 12 hours later and was shocked that she was dead.
That is 100% true. Yes, and nothing ever happened to him.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, celebrities are weird people, man. I've met a few of them. I'm telling you, that's a whole different breed of people than you and I.
Well, Ted Kennedy was a senator at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm just telling
I
you,
think Rooster has
I've
a
met a
real
lot of
job.
celebrities.
Rooster, Rooster has a real job. Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No.
Yeah, you're a trucker. So.
No, he's got one of those
No,
no-show
no,
mob
no.
jobs.
He's not a trucker.
No, I was a trucker. I retired from that shit about 12 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
So, do you have a job or?
Yep.
Okay, you do. Okay. You do. Okay.
I can build you a parking garage. I can build you a big ass apartment building. I can build you a warehouse.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do
you want
remember
me to
now because I've seen those those videos of you at the construction yards. So.
Well, Rooster, you need to go to New York and build some parking garages. Wasn't there? Didn't they just have one collapse?
I wouldn't go to New York. I wouldn't go to New York to build a damn birdhouse.
Is
I-
that
I've
true?
been there before.
Upstate's nice.
Is that true
I've
that
been
you
there for one time,
manage
and I
lot
told him I'm
lizards?
never going back.
Well, where did you go in New York though?
West.
Yeah, Reg Talk's right on this. Now, if you go out like where Watkins Glen racetrack's at, or
Yeah.
in the
And
middle of
listen,
New York,
I
it's
didn't
country
even-
as hell.
I didn't even go to New York City. I was at West Point. I'll still never go back to that funky ass state.
Yeah, is that true, Rooster, that you manage lot lizards?
Rooster's a pet.
Yeah,
He
Big
can
Daddy
neither
Rooster.
confirm, as his lawyer, he can neither confirm nor deny.
You got to tell
that's
them
right.
girls that's your
Slim
motherfucking money.
Slim is now hired as my lawyer, sir.
Yeah, Whoopi paid the terrorist to throw the shoe at Bush.
Boy, it didn't fare well for them Dixie chicks, did it?
Ooh, Lord. I remember when all that crap happened. I'm like, didn't you fuckers make a song about killing a guy named Earl?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't great. Wasn't great.
Actually, 2 out of the 3 weren't bad, but that little fat one didn't know when to shut up.
Well, didn't they feud with Toby Keith during that time?
Why?
Like, I think they did.
Because Toby Keith was coming out with a bunch of pro-America songs, and they didn't turn out well on that.
Toby Keith sucks, by the way.
Oh,
When you-
I like Toby Keith.
Yeah,
When
I
you
mean,
write a
that-
song, Red Solo Cup, I Fill You Up, I
Hey,
question your songwriting abilities.
you know what, though? That motherfucker got millions of plays.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb people in the world. I agree.
Toby.
Red Solo
Hey,
Cup,
hey,
I'll
Slim,
listen to that.
Slim.
It's
Slim.
catchy, too.
Hey, Slim, you know what the problem is with Reg Talk, right? He grew up too close to Atlanta, brother. He ain't been in the woods where you put that moonshine in that road.
I grew up close to Athens, Georgia.
Good
I didn't grow
morning.
up close to Atlanta.
Oh, so you're 15 minutes away from Raj.
I
got
grew up less than
booze
15 minutes from Raj, to be clear. But yeah,
Everything's 15 minutes away from
Yeah,
Raj.
Toby
Thailand's
Keith,
15
yeah.
minutes away from Raj.
So, okay, so here's the thing. Why do I keep hearing police sirens?
Because they're looking for you.
That question's already been answered. You just choose not to listen to it.
I've been inside paying for a truck wash, sir.
Everything
You know,
you say,
it's kind of like you asked me 15 fucking times whether I drive manual or an automatic, and I told you 15 times it's an automatic.
Hey, baby BBD, calm down.
Yeah, what is this? Bring your son to work day? Try
Baby BBD.
Hey,
Hey,
you know
hey,
what?
hey, Slim.
I am glad to see that the Amish are
You
starting to
need to
get
get
with the
your
times and drive real
your
vehicles.
daddy in here.
Hey, Slim. Do you drive an automatic?
Hey, TriStar, where the hell do you live in Tennessee? This will answer many questions for a
Chattanooga
lot of
area. Chattanooga,
He lives
Tennessee.
at the shit end.
Oh, he's not far from Georgia then. He's not far
No.
from Athens. If he's in
Nah,
Chattanooga.
he lives at
Well, are you talking about
the good end.
Georgia?
Nah, he lives at the good end. But yeah,
Athens, Georgia, TriStar.
That's debatable.
So what TriStar saying? He lives at the ass end of Tennessee.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's what he said. Who's sipping on something?
Wasn't me. I muted.
TRP is what we call them people. What's TRP?
Trespassing.
You got me on that
I
one.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
No, trespassers are the bodies that I call the coroners come pick up off my lawn.
Slim, why are you so homicidal?
I'm not. I just like my peace and quiet, and I only get homicidal when you disturb my peace and quiet.
Okay, I'll remember that. I'm gonna buy you a Snickers next time I see you.
yeah. I like Toby Keith now. Well, I mean, I don't know any Toby Keith. So
how do you like me now?
now
that I'm a big idiot.
I mean,
See, I grew up with people like
who
Slim.
Toby Keith was.
That you could just walk in your backyard and start shooting targets, and
Okay.
Okay, so don't hate on me because I grew up in the country. Damn it!
We can't hear you, Slim. You're robotic.
Did Slim borrow Lou's phone?
He must have. I think they're on the same plan.
Must be that Mint Mobile thing or something, right?
Yeah. What? Why are you on Cricket Mobile, Slim?
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
We've lost Slim.
Hello, Slim. Hello.
There he
Hello,
goes.
darkness, my old friend. Oh, sorry.
Never be sorry. That's what I've learned in life.
Hey, Rec Talk, Big Two, Nate.
What's up?
When you start talking to these truck drivers, just call them CB Cowboys.
They don't use CBs anymore, do they?
Oh yeah, you always use a CB as a truck
Yeah,
driver.
sure. They
I don't.
tell you where to
Well,
cop
my
one.
dad's a truck driver. I don't think he uses one anymore. He might. I'll ask him.
Is he local? Is he local though?
No, he drives from Athens, Georgia to Nashville every night.
No, this is not a CB.
Wait,
This
he
is a
drives from Athens
mouse.
to Nashville every night?
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's local.
I think that my mouse.
Oh, that's local.
Like
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, he's not
mouse.
over the road. Then I guess is the answer.
Most
What?
of
What'd
it
you say,
considered
Vic?
regional.
Okay.
No, I run regional.
I
Not
was
over the road.
I was
That
just
over the road shit.
picking up my mouse and pretending that it was a CB. But yeah.
What's your handle, Slim?
I ain't got
I
one.
love Big Two.
TriStar, what's your handle? BVD's kid?
TriStar.
Oh, okay.
I gotta keep up with
BVD.
it.
Little BVD.
Hell, there ain't enough people with CBs anymore, really, even for that shit.
That's what I was
and
saying.
a lot of people that have them still don't even turn the fucking things on until traffic's backed up, and they're like, "What's going on?" We call them backup radios.
Okay.
That's why you download the Waze app. It tells you where the cops are and the wreck.
Oh, yeah. Papa Rec Talk loves the Waze app. I usually call him when he's on his way up to Nashville every night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you use it when the other Georgia Tech fans are crying about going back to the SEC?
You're the only one that cries about Georgia Tech going to the SEC, TriStar. No one else is talking about
they
that.
don't. Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, it's like nobody else is talking about their gimmick offense, but he talks about it all the time too.
Okay, well go to the Tater Man and ask him why he's trying to mimic the gimmick.
Mimic the gimmick. I like that.
Mimic the gimmick. Sorry.
That's what the Tater Man's doing. So anytime you call in the Rob show with Jackpot and them, or if you go on Pigskin Pete's show, just say, "Hey, Tater Man, why are you mimicking our gimmick?"
Why would I do that? I'm not stupid.
Exactly. Tater
It's
Man's
settled.
stupid.
Hey,
Wait,
TriStar.
Slim, has anyone got a
Already
message?
I mean,
Slim got a
already
message,
ruined it.
message about new
to
logo.
mimic the gimmick, they'd have to hire Josh Heupel, and only Tennessee's dumb enough to do that.
No, okay, so why did old Cade Limp Dick come on TV and said, "Yeah, we're gonna run a similar offense like what Tennessee does"?
There you
Because
go.
basically everybody runs that offense these days. Who runs a slow tempo offense anymore? Nobody.
Iowa.
Georgia.
That's true.
Hey,
Iowa.
TriStar
Okay.
already hurt Rob's feelings. If you ever listen to Rob, he always talks about the only time you can judge top 25 teams that you've beaten during the season is by the end of the season, the last poll. Do you know how many top 25 teams that ended the season last year that Clemson beat?
How many?
Like
One, Florida
one.
State. They lost to Notre Dame, they lost to South
Oh my
Carolina, and they lost
God.
to Tennessee.
They lost. They lost to the Pecker
One.
Man.
Oh
They
my-
lost to the Baltard. I mean, yeah.
At the end of the season, if you look at the poll, they only played 4 ranked teams, right? By his logic.
Yep.
By the logic he always spits out on that show, it only matters at the end of the season who you played that ended up ranked.
No, I'm about to say
Well,
it depends on whose logic you're going by. Because if you're going by Georgia Man logic, when they won their first national title, they beat a top 10 Arkansas that finished 7-5 and unranked.
Yeah, but Rob always says it doesn't matter what a team is ranked during the season. It only matters what they're ranked at the end of the season.
Right.
Well, I think
That's
matter.
ridiculous because teams can fall off.
Okay, I understand that, but y'all listen to the show just like I did.
Yeah.
Is that not what he also said? Kirby Smart wasn't a top 25 coach.
He hung with that for a long time too.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
Here's
Now,
the
to be
thing.
fair, he
I
let
remember
that
that. That
go
was
when
ridiculous.
Georgia won their first national title with Kirby.
Well, and also to be fair, if you ever go to Clemson, South Carolina, that dirty podunk one horse town, if you go there and you go look at their big old 80,000 seat stadium right across the street, you got trailers that are so run down, it looks like they cooked meth in them.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
really,
all I was saying
have you ever been to Knoxville in your life?
Yeah, it's a beautiful city. It's God's country.
No, it's not. I'd take Clemson. I've been to both, and I'd take Clemson over Knoxville. And I'm not a fan of either.
Well, you're a delusional Miami fan. I don't trust your opinion.
That's fine. I'm what you call a neutral third party, and that's been to both.
I can tell you that Tennessee is so much nicer and there's so much more to do than going to that shitty-ass Waffle House in Clemson.
Chattanooga's nicer than Knoxville.
No, Knoxville's nicer than Chattanooga.
Yeah, Chattanooga is nicer than Knoxville.
What part of Chattanooga you been? Because obviously you ain't been in Chattanooga that much. You've only been to the.
How is that obvious? I have a feeling a lot of things that are obvious to you, TriStar, aren't obvious to other people.
I'll just say this: get off I-24 on Rossville Boulevard. You won't think Chattanooga's that nice.
I mean,
hey, Red Talk gets his dip from Chattanooga.
No, they tax it out the ass in Tennessee.
You get that Stoker's?
No, I get Grizzly. Someone was saying that I
get Grizzly Wintergreen. Yep, you're 17 years old. I knew it.
No, straight long cut.
Grizzly Gay.
I'm not the one who said he spent a long time in Swinging Richard, so I don't know who's gay between the two of us.
You call 15 minutes a long time?
15 minutes longer than I've been there. Checkmate.
Oh, yeah.
Reset the board.
K.O.
It doesn't matter. We still got a winning record all time over Tech.
Yeah, I'd change the subject too. Yeah.
Hey, did anyone tell TriStar that Richard, like the full name, the short name means Dix?
Yeah.
He knew that before he went.
Swinging Richard.
He said, hold on, let's stop in here.
Nothing gets past Tennessee, man.
How many other Tennessee fans were in Swinging Richards, TriStar? when you went?
None.
Just you?
None
Just
none
me.
that none
That
that you
place
know
was
of.
chock
But
full of them.
none.
You'd have
Oh
thought
yeah,
it was
I
you'd have
definitely.
thought it
Yeah.
was a Tennessee football watch party.
No, this was in the off season. Yep, I was in there, and there were just dicks flying everywhere, and I was just on my knees and just
Yeah,
waving
they
that
were all
shit up
painted
like nobody's
Tennessee
business.
orange.
You know it, man. You know
There
it.
you go. Oh, we knew it before you said it.
Yeah, I was just in there, and it was like it was a fucking bukkake in there.
Wow.
As soon as
Golly.
you walk in, everybody's just doing things to themselves. I'm not going to go into detail.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you. Jeez.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm glad
that's
you
a
got
whole
that
lot
off
of
your chest.
that's a whole lot of detail for a guy that was only in there for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of details in this.
Whole lot of details. So, yeah, definitely something about
A
holes.
whole lot of details in this mofo.
Yeah.
In this mofo. Yeah.
And I mean
Yeah,
that's like the song that Volusia Orange did. I've heard it. The whole lot of taters, right? Yeah, that Pete plays on his channel. Yeah.
Well, we're all uncomfortable now.
Hey, the Tater Man that just needs to be quiet. I did a video already proved the Tater Man wrong. They just need to be quiet.
Yeah, Tater Man,
Yeah,
listen.
there's a whole lot.
Lord Dabo, stop reading his Bible verses. He needs to get rid of that baptism tank in the practice facility. He needs to repent.
Well, Dabo, I will give Dabo the credit. He's the only damn head coach at a major university that has a stripper pole in his operations building.
Is this true? Does he have a baptism pool?
It's not a stripper pole.
No, it's a baptism tank.
It's an exercise pole. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an exercise.
Yeah, he says it's for exercising.
Yeah.
How funny would it be if you went in there and Dabo was dressed in drag and like dancing like a stripper? How funny would that be?
How much have you thought about that?
I've never thought about that until just a second.
Hey, can we get Dabo to wear Pete's mullet wig to a game next year?
Yeah, I mean, let's get it trending on Twitter. You can tweet it and I'll.
Yeah, I think Pete should autograph it and give it to Dabo.
Yeah. Tater Man, your time is up. Just like Alabama's, your time's up. You're going down. You just can't realize it.
Well, there you go.
Handle.
Raj is a fool.
Jesus
there you
Christ.
go. I mean,
wait a minute. Clemson's had 10 or 11, 10-win seasons in a row. Tennessee's had one.
Hey,
but Clemson is done, and Tennessee
Slim.
You realize how
Slim.
You realize how absolutely
hold on. Look at when Bobby
fucking brain dead that sounds.
After 2001,
Slim.
Florida State fell off a cliff. I can't
Slim,
believe the Tater Man. Come on now.
Your ACC argument is futile, Slim. If you look at the records,
it's
brother.
Not. The SEC is
yes, it is.
Garbage.
Wait, the SEC is garbage. Okay, so they lost to 2 SEC teams.
What?
So how are they garbage, sir? How are
the
they
best
garbage?
two teams? The best two teams in the ACC
garbage?
2 years ago was Wake Forest and Pitt, bro. Come on.
You're just pissed that you're not in the
Those
SEC
are good teams.
because you'll be getting shit stomped every week because Miami is a failure. How is it you got all that talent but you can't get a fucking coach?
How many 10-win seasons does Tennessee have in the last 15 years? Oh, that's right.
So
the same
what?
amount as
When
Miami.
you play in a weak-ass conference
the same
and you
amount
got
as
some
Miami.
And a
Miami
decent coach,
ain't shit,
you're gonna
but
win
Tennessee's
10
got
games
just as
every
many 10-win
year.
seasons. Okay.
So
How many?
what? Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. North Dakota State. The last 10 years has had how many 10-win seasons?
How many 10-win seasons has Tennessee had in the last 15 years?
They've had 2. I know this, dipshit. I know this.
So they got
But
just as many as Miami.
Oh my God! Who the hell
You're being
cares?
hard-headed, sir.
They
Now
got
listen,
just as many as a shitty Miami team. You killed your
Would
own
you like to
argument.
know an old phrase
You
my dear old
killed
uncle
your
told me
own
one time?
argument.
Do
You
you
can
know
keep
why
talking all you
God
want,
gave you two
but
ears and one
nobody's
mouth?
listening
Because
to your
God wants
brain
you to
dead,
listen more than He
cracked
wants
out,
you to talk.
meth head
You
fucking
talk too
arguments.
much. You
TriStar
talk
saying
too
someone
much.
talks too much.
Right?
But again, so what? Yeah, you want to say the SEC is trash. Well, the ACC champion got shit stomped by the two lower level SEC teams, in your opinion. They got shit stomped. Honestly, South Carolina was lucky to win that game, let's be honest. But they got shit stomped by Tennessee.
Not true there, TriStar.
Oh, come on. You know, if Dabo
No,
didn't throw
Clemson was
those
lucky to
dumbass
be in
trick
that game.
plays, and Clemson would have won the game.
No, it wasn't. You're talking about one play, brother. There was many plays before that.
Raj,
The
come
South
in
Carolina. Hey, hold up. Spencer Rattler gave Clemson a fucking touchdown on an interception.
They did.
And also,
Okay,
there
but
was a
that
backwards.
game was
No, hold
decided by
hold up. Let me finish what I'm about to say.
a fumbled punt.
No, it was
Stop
not,
it.
Slim.
It
It was
actually
not.
was.
Okay, go back
Clemson
and look. Go back and look
absolutely.
at the
I
game.
watched
Go
the
Yes,
back
that's
and
what
look
it
at the
was.
game.
I
Go
watched
back
the
and look at the
game.
game. Slim,
I
go back
watched
and
the
look at the
game.
game and tell me that Clemson did
watched
not
the
throw a
game.
backwards pass. There was a fumble that South Carolina
I
picked up that would have been a
watched
touchdown,
the game.
and they
It
over.
don't matter. It doesn't matter because here's what's going to happen. Them Packers are coming up to Knoxville to Neyland Stadium, and I truly feel sorry for the hell that Spencer Rattler's got to go through. I
Hey,
truly feel
dude.
sorry.
Hey,
A blind
just be quiet, man. Ain't nobody scared of Tennessee.
Says the
What?
Hey,
That's
Tennessee man.
FCS
TriStar, no
level
one's scared of
defense.
Tennessee, bro.
Stop it.
Ain't nobody scared of Tennessee.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Who's scared of
Yes.
Tennessee, dude?
Ask
We
Alabama how that went.
okay,
They
then ask Spencer Rattler how he was counting out touchdowns on your ass as he was throwing them. Your
And
defense
hey, yeah,
sucks,
you
man.
flat out beat us. You flat out beat us. I'm not going to take that away from y'all. Y'all whipped us. There's no question. When our defense can't stop anything, hold on.
TriStar, your FCS level defense
When
made
our
the
defense can't stop
made the
shit, no wonder that
statistically
happens.
worst
But it's
quarterback in
not
the
going
SEC
to
look
fucking
like a
happen
Heisman
again.
candidate.
Spencer Rattler is going to be on his ass more than a $2
You're
hooker
going to
that
have
night.
an FCS level defense again. Stop.
Yeah, it says Mister, I gave up 45 points to Middle Tennessee State. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Tennessee's defense is like the Walmart brand of Pepto Bismol, man. Y'all can't even stop the run.
Bryce Young and Bryce Young alone.
Okay, yeah, because Bryce Young is about to be the #1 overall pick. Your point is?
No, he's not.
He's
Anthony
not.
Richardson's going to go higher.
My God, you must be smoking meth in that truck to seriously believe Bryce Young's not about to go #1 overall. He's going
I
to
don't know about that, Slim.
No, he's not. C.J. Stroud's going #1 overall.
No, he's not. It's
and
Bryce.
then you're saying Richardson
CJ's
and then
going
Young?
to Houston, and then Will Anderson's probably going to Arizona. Or maybe
C.J. Stroud will go. C.J. Stroud will go 1.
Why do you think C.J. Stroud's going #1 overall? Why do you think CJ's going #1 overall?
Because he's not 5'9". That's why.
Okay. That's it? Because he's a little taller?
Hey, and
that's what matters to the NFL.
TriStar, why do you think Joe Milton's going to be Hendon Hooker? Please tell all of us. We would like to know how he got benched for Hendon Hooker.
Listen.
God.
I'm not saying Joe Milton's going to be Hendon Hooker. I've never said that.
He ain't even going to be Haynes King.
Joe Milton, hey, I'll tell you what. I believe Joe Milton will be better than Spencer Rattler. I'll say that.
Okay.
You're trying to tell me that overthrow Joe's going to be better than Spencer Rattler?
Did you
when
not
we have our number? Do we have our
last year, sir? Did you not watch last year?
Yeah, I did watch last year when we spanked your ass.
Clemson? He didn't look too overthrowy in those games. He looked just fine.
Dude, you played a Clemson Bowl team.
And your point is?
No one for Clemson's defense played in the game, dude. They all set out to go to the NFL.
Okay, Rob, you're making the same argument as him. It's like Clemson didn't give a shit. Okay, why the fuck do you play the game? Why are you there?
How
I
many
guarantee
people
they
did?
cared about that game. They got embarrassed.
How many people did Clemson have sit out
They
the
had
bowl?
one sit out on defense. One.
Okay.
Numero uno. Yeah, they
Okay.
didn't give a shit. Absolutely not true.
Who's going to have a better defense this year, Tech or Tennessee? I think it might be Tech.
Where was Tech's defense ranked nationally last year?
Yeah.
Shit, like Tennessee's.
Yeah, where was Tech's defense when y'all gave up 48 to Miami? Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's look at common opponent. Tech's defense
Wait,
looked better.
hold on. Where
Hang
was
on, let
Miami
somebody
defense
else
when they
finish talking.
gave up 45
Let
to
somebody
goddamn
else
Middle
finish
Tennessee
talking,
State?
dipshit.
Guess
Shut
where
the
Kevin Steele's
fuck
at? He's
up.
at Alabama.
Shut
All right,
the fuck
all right,
up.
go ahead,
Jesus.
Slim.
Let's
All right,
look
go
at
ahead,
common
Slim.
opponent. Georgia Tech's defense looked better against Georgia than Tennessee's defense did.
That is true. Who did we play? Do we have another common opponent? I don't think so. But I mean,
I guess Georgia.
Tech's
Tech's
Georgia's
defense
the only common opponent.
wasn't the
Well, no,
worst ever
Clemson.
last year.
Yeah,
Clemson,
Georgia and
but
Clemson.
didn't.
Our defense looked really good against Clemson. I mean, it got out of hand later in the game, like it did with Georgia. But
well, Clemson's offense was so inept. I don't know if that's really a fair comparison.
well, that's
You know what I
when they had Ukulele, right?
Yeah, he pretty much played. Well, it got out of hand when they put Klubnik in later in the game.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all see what DJ said about Clemson? Did y'all see that?
No. What
I
he
mean,
said?
a lot of
What
it
was-
was true. Actually, pretty much all of it was true.
He said
But-
it like their offense was real basic and like they
Yeah.
couldn't really do anything.
But that's an indictment on him.
I heard that you said that it didn't fit his skill set.
Yeah,
Basic
that's
offense
exactly what he said.
I mean,
Doesn't fit
what
his skill set.
DJ said was true, and even most Clemson fans aren't arguing with it. The problem with what DJ said is he didn't take any accountability for the fact that he sucked too.
Yeah, he's just making excuses. That's
Well,
it, yeah. Just
here's
making
the-
excuses. Yes.
Here's the
I
thing.
wouldn't even call it that. Like I said, what he said was true.
What we're going to find out with him at Oregon State was who was at fault for why he didn't do well at Clemson. Was it DJ or was it Lord Dabo not willing to change the offense?
It was Dabo, maybe it was Streeter. I don't know.
I mean, it was probably some of both. I do think
It is.
he will look better at Oklahoma State.
Maybe it
right?
was
He's not
It
Oklahoma
was,
State to Oregon State.
or Oregon
Well,
Tony.
State. I
Maybe it
mean.
was Tony Elliott.
Well, and even beyond Tony Elliott, much like Alabama's problem, much like Miami's problem, that wide receiving core really didn't do DJ a whole lot of favors either.
That's true. That's true.
I think DJ's talented. I think he's got talent. I just think that they tried to force him to be Trevor Lawrence.
DJ.
Well, at the end of the day,
DJ's a dime
at
store
the- at
Cam
the-
Newton.
at the end of the
And-
day, you've got to put that fault on DJ though, because if you don't look at the scheme that the team is running that you're going to go to, and see that it's not a fit for you and your skill set, that's on you, boo-boo. You should have gone somewhere else.
Well, I think it doesn't look good when you say a basic offense doesn't fit me, because what's the other end of that? Well, I'll do better
Right.
in a more complicated
Yeah,
offense.
if you can't run the basic offense, we're gonna do it in a more complicated offense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't pass the smell test.
No,
Yeah, no,
you gotta
it
run the
doesn't. Like I
run the
said,
basic offense first.
Two
yeah.
things can be true at once, and what he said was true, but it's also true that he wasn't taking accountability for his own shortcomings.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Well, you know, right. Well, you know what we say about the ukulele. So
Yeah, he doesn't appear to be that good.
Oh yeah, Slim Bulldog JC said, "Is Miami so irrelevant that the only argument that Miami fans ever have is bringing up the past?"
I don't call bringing up the past.
You just talked about the last 15 years, though, Slim.
Well, yeah, he's calling Miami an irrelevant team, and I was just proving that Tennessee's just as irrelevant.
Well, to be fair to Slim, no one is harder on Miami than probably Slim is most of the time.
Oh, I guarantee he's got a picture of Ed Reed in his closet that he worships.
No.
Is that true, Slim?
Ed Reed's not even my favorite player to come out of Miami.
Or is it Willis McGahee?
Then who is?
Warren Sapp.
Is Gino Toretta?
No, it's Warren Sapp.
No, it's Warren
Vinny
Sapp.
Testaverde.
Oh, Warren Sapp.
I just said Warren Sapp.
Oh, you got a picture of Warren Sapp in your closet, and you go in there and light candles like
Who's
like Hey Arnold and like
who's
worship
Warren
and stuff.
Sapp?
Who is Warren Sapp?
Yeah.
One of the most dominant.
Like asking a Georgia fan who's Stetson Bennett.
Or no, it's more like asking a Georgia fan who's Herschel Walker.
Right. I mean, Warren Sapp's one of the most dominant defensive linemen to ever play the game.
Played for Tampa Bay for a long time.
And I'm also a Tampa fan. That's why I'm a Warren Sapp fan.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he played nose guard, right? I mean, he was a force to be reckoned with on the defensive line.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was an interior defensive lineman. He played the same position as Jalen Carter.
Because how big was he? I mean, he was like what,
6'5",
3 something?
320?
Yeah, and he could move. I mean, he had some quickness.
By the time he hit the pros, there's a reason he was as quick as he was, because in high school and he was recruited as a tight end.
I mean,
and he converted Ed Orgeron got him to convert to D line after he came to Miami, and in the summer on campus before his freshman year started, he gained 80 pounds.
You don't think Lewis is better though?
Well, how did he gain 80 pounds?
It's called
I guess he ate a lot.
Okay, he ate a lot.
But now, Slim, I gotta ask you: do you pleasure yourself to images of Warren Sapp?
No, I'm not gay.
TriStar's really into this.
That doesn't make you gay.
Gay?
Masturbating to another man doesn't make you gay.
But he said he's got a shrine and he worships Warren Sapp and he lights candles.
No, you said I have a
one day
shrine.
we can be together.
No, you said I have it. I didn't say that. Those words would never come out of my mouth.
Well, do you have it? Yes or no?
No.
Wow,
I've got a sign. I have a
so quick. It sounds
I have a
questionable.
signed helmet.
Oh,
TriStar,
if you're gonna hate to see what's inside that helmet.
If you're gonna do gotcha questions, TriStar, you ask them something like, "Why do you pleasure yourself to Warren Sapp?"
Yeah, why do you pleasure yourself to Warren Sapp?
There you go.
This level of intellect is beyond that of a Tennessee fan.
Yeah, you just assume the answer in the question. That's what you got to do.
There you go.
So, Slim, why do you have a weird, creepy shrine to Warren Sapp saying, "Oh, one day we'll be together"?
That's
kind of like Helga off of Hey Arnold. You know, she got that shrine to Arnold in there.
Oh yeah,
Man, bringing up Hey Arnold, I love it. Hey Arnold was legit in the day.
Hey Arnold was the shit.
That was a good. Yeah, that was a good shot.
Last time I
had
checked,
the greatest batting standard of all time.
No shrines in my house.
I mean,
I love you, football head.
I have a shrine to Paul Johnson. In fact, I call my wiener a Paul Johnson.
What?
Oh man. Hey, what about Bobby Dodd? Is Bobby Dodd not in there too?
No, I mean just because he's so long ago.
Yeah. What about Megatron?
What about Calvin Johnson? Yeah. What about
Calvin
Johnson?
Yeah. What about Megatron?
I switched calling my wiener a Calvin Johnson or a Paul Johnson,
now
depending
you
on
call it, or you might call it a Megatron. Yeah.
Yeah, I just come in and say Hulk smash Megatron, and I go at it. That's what I do.
Yeah, you're kind of like, oh yeah, Megatron, oh yeah, Hulk smash.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's
he goes from gay bar to pounding the pud to some dude. I mean,
pounding the pud.
Is there something you're trying to tell us here, TriStar? I mean, you don't have to beat around the bush about it.
No, I'm not telling you anything. I'm guessing from what Rec just said, he pleasures himself to Calvin Johnson.
Yes, but once again,
Yeah.
you went from
I like
talking about
how.
you went from
Why do
talking
you
about your
pleasure yourself
experience.
to Warren Sapp? Why do
See,
you do
and
that?
you're proving my point. You go from talking about your grand experience in a gay bar to wondering about mine and Rec Talk's masturbation habits.
Yeah, what's your fascination, TriStar? Yeah.
There is no fascination.
Yeah,
I'm
Slim,
so
yes,
straight.
yes.
I'm so straight. Even my dip's straight, bro.
Yeah, Slim and Rec
Dude,
have a point.
I am as straight as an exclamation point.
I have never had another guy ask me this many questions about my masturbation habits.
I didn't ask you a question. I said you do it. I didn't say did you do it.
So he just
said you
asserts
do it.
his fantasies and assigns them to you, Slim.
You know what? That may be what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. TriStar sells propane and propane accessories.
I got one. Yeah.
Have you ever considered not being a simp?
TriStar calls his wiener the champions of life.
Yeah, have you ever considered?
He calls
not
it a
being
Philip Fulmer.
Yeah,
Hey,
have you ever considered
hey.
not being a simp? Yeah.
Hey, I don't sell propane and propane accessories. Damn it, Bobby. That boy ain't right.
You sell propane and propane accessories.
So
Yeah, down here in Orland, Texas.
Yeah,
You know the-
unfortunately, the kind of propane that TriStar is into involves whips and assless chaps.
Is that true, TriStar?
Well, I just know you
Hell
know
no.
that
Hell
Hank
no.
Hill, right? You know that guy who sometimes calls into people's shows and pretends to be Hank
Pete.
Hill. Well,
Calls him the
Yeah.
Pete Show a lot. You know the guy that made that show, King of the Hill. He also did Beavis and Butthead,
Yeah,
and he
we
has
all
a
knew that.
degree. He has a degree in physics from Cal Berkeley.
Yeah, we knew
Mike
that.
Judge is awesome.
You didn't know that, TriStar. Shut
Hey,
the
I'm
fuck
curious. Does he have a brother named Jury and Executioner?
up. What are you talking? I mean, how many monkeys can dance on the head of a pin? What are
the
you talking about?
Because his name's Mike Judge.
Which
Does he have a
Oh.
brother named Mike Jury and then another brother named Mike Executioner?
Did you get that from the back of a popsicle stick?
No. Did you?
Okay. No, I didn't tell the
What
joke,
the
man.
fuck are you talking about?
I thought you did.
You are.
Yeah,
You know, Vic,
I couldn't even see it, so I don't know what it is because I got slow service.
Oh, it was
Vic,
crickets chirping. Yeah.
Vic, that requires another stinger. You know that whole monologue in Billy Madison when he answers the question wrong?
That's one of the
Yeah,
worst
you mean
answers
like
I've
that
ever
was
heard,
probably
and
the
may
worst
God
answer
have
I've
mercy on your soul.
ever heard,
that-
and
that's
everyone
what-
in this
that
room
deserves that monologue.
is now dumber for having heard it.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Are we all
I give you
dumber,
no
Slim,
points.
now?
May God have mercy. No,
Unfortunately,
it was nowhere in your insane something. Did you
Inane
did you
ramblings,
say
I think.
inane rambling? Did you say anything close that that
Close to a
resembled
rational thought.
that resembled a rational thought? Yeah.
I give you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
May God have mercy on all
see,
our souls.
he's not even bright enough to see that we're talking about him, and he's going to finish it. Jesus Christ!
I do love
No,
Sea
I'll tell you
Dog more than my ex-wife, though, right? I
Wait.
don't see a problem with that.
I know who y'all are talking about. You
talking about?
are talking about Slim.
No, we're talking about you, TriStar.
Aha!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
You
It's
wouldn't
like
talk
the-
about me that way. Y'all love me too much.
Yeah, he's trying to. Yeah, TriStar's trying to play the Uno reverse card.
Dude,
yeah.
it's getting to the point. I feel bad for making fun of him now.
Alright, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we
right.
can't-
I was dropped on my head as a child.
Stop. You're saying the quiet part aloud, TriStar.
I think you were dropped on your head 3 hours ago.
Well, I mean, I was at the Blue Beacon and I slipped because the floor was wet. So, I mean, I'm
Is that
probably
another gay bar?
No,
TriStar's hanging out at the Streak and Beacon.
The blue-
it's called getting your truck washed. I did.
That's
slip.
what you call it?
I think the back of my head's bleeding. I don't know. I might have to go to the hospital.
They do interior detailing as well.
Jeez.
That's funny how you said that, Slim, because it sounds like you know about interior detailing.
There you go. Ha ha ha. It's you.
Because you just said that so fucking quick.
Hey, it's learning.
I think you've been
Congratulations.
interior. I think you've been interior detailed a lot.
It's almost like the first time that AI comes up with a witty response, you almost feel proud like a parent. It's learning.
TriStar, tell us another joke.
Please do.
Life.
Okay, that was a good one.
I got a funnier joke. Women's rights.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
hey, wait! I got a better one. Hold on, I got a better one. Hey, you know what's funnier than women's rights? Lefts.
What?
You didn't
It's
hear
crickets, Vic.
You said women's rights, and then I said lefts.
If you have to explain it, sir.
Yes, I felt like I had to explain because everybody was quiet.
That happens a lot when you tell a joke, doesn't it? People are quiet and just kind of look at you.
Yeah. But that's what makes it funny.
Yeah, that is what makes things funny when no one laughs.
You're absolutely right.
100%. And you know what's going to be funnier? Watching Miami not even make a bowl game.
Oh, no, they're probably going to make a bowl game.
No, I don't expect it.
We're both going to make a bowl, and then Slim's going to have to pay me.
Oh, come on. The nerds on North Avenue, no, y'all ain't making a bowl game either.
Well, yeah, if he's right, if both of them make a bowl game, then yes, I do have to pay him. What was ours, 100? I think it was 50 with Sea-Dog, and I had 100.
It was 100.
Yeah.
In fact, I think
knowing Slim, he probably bet $69.
Speaking of that, though, TriStar, I think you and Slum made a bet the last time I was on here, and my PayPal has not changed its balance.
Well, I got bills I'm having to catch up right now. Once I get done.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm serious. I just got my first check with this company, and I'm having to catch shit up. Once I
hey,
do
a fucking
don't make
tornado.
bets.
Wait a minute. A tornado just sideswiped my house, and I'm still making bets. Save your excuses.
A tornado didn't hit your house.
No, it sideswiped it. That's what I said. I didn't say
it didn't do a damn thing.
But that's fine. Don't make a bet, though. That would be the smart play there.
Oh, I just told you what I'm gonna do once I get my bills caught up.
Then why did you agree to the bet last week if you're not going to follow through on it?
I still agree to
Fucking belt Fletcher. Well,
okay. Wait, hold on a second. So you're expecting money not only from me but from Slim, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
Has Slim sent you any money?
He will. I mean, look.
Okay. So because I haven't sent it yet, somehow it means I'm trying to welch out on the bet.
I called him to verify whether or not you did.
That somehow means okay. Well, that's fine though.
But Slim would. I mean, do you want Slim to put? I don't remember how much it was, but I think it was $50. If Slim puts $50 in my PayPal right now, will you put $50 in?
I don't have it right now because
all right. Then what are you talking about?
I'm saying that whenever I get my bills caught up here in a few weeks, I'll send you $50.
All right. So here's the suggestion. When you make a bet, you make it when you have the money to front it. Right?
Okay. Well, usually whenever I make bets, we pay out after. So we don't pay out before.
All right. Slim, you're robotic again. Slim, we've lost Slim.
Yeah,
all right. Well, let me know when we're doing it, and we'll get it set up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We'll get it set up.
So how do I find your PayPal or you on Twitter or whatever?
My PayPal's in the description of the videos, but I can I'll put it in the private chat. Let's see here. There it is.
Hey, Raj, so you think I'm Hank Hill? Really? Don't see
I think he thinks you're like Hank Hill. All right. It's in the private chat. But anyways, I've got to go too, guys. I appreciate it. TriStar, always a pleasure. Vic, thanks for having me on. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah. Bye, Rick Talk. Yeah.
Well, I'm still here. They didn't leave. I'm still here.
All
This
right.
was a good one today.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was out. I wasn't on here for like 5 minutes because I was paying for a truck wash. Did old Woo come in here?
Lou? No, you did not.
Damn. Now I'll ask you this: I've been arguing with Alabama fans on Vic. You need to get a Twitter, man. You need Twitter space.
Yeah. I have Twitter.
Well, you need to go follow me on there because I've got almost 1,000 followers on there now. And I do college football space, and it's fun hearing Alabama fans pissed off because they think, oh, well, now we got Kevin Steele, and all of a sudden Tommy Reese, oh, we're going to kill everybody. We're going to kill Georgia, we're going to kill Tennessee, we're going to kill everybody. Well, he came and he left.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, I can't wait for football season. I love the hate. I love the doubt. I love people thinking that Tennessee's not going to do anything again this year, thinking that they're just a one-year wonder. I can't wait to prove Rob and Slim and Lou and
Rob and Slim and Lou.
all these cousin fucking Alabama fans wrong.
Ooh.
Well, you know that, right? You know Alabama
Yeah.
fans, they ain't got no teeth.
Yeah, no.
They're all redheaded mullets. They all look half sunburnt. They all got these tattoos of Dale Earnhardt's number 3. They all drive a beat up Chevy S10, and they got rebel flag stickers on the back of their windows saying "The South will rise again." That's and literally like all their Alabama gears from the dollar store. They got their pants from Walmart, and their shoes are very tight, very old New Balances. And they usually got a dip of snuff in. Tell me I'm wrong.
Nope. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, it's going to be fun. I can't wait for this season.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee's going to be about the same. Right now, Georgia's the team to beat. I think Alabama's getting worse because look at these coordinators, and they're literally fucking begging for this washed up nobody from Notre Dame. They're wanting him to come because, oh yeah, he knows Tommy Reese's offense. He'll do good. You're literally begging for a Notre Dame cast off. What happened to Alabama getting all his high-end talent? Or does Nick Saban not know what the fuck he's doing anymore?
Yeah. What's up, Juice?
Well, Juice, what's so funny? He must be an Alabama fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's funny, but
I don't know what's funny either. It's reality. I mean, he went and got Kevin Steele. Kevin Steele's like John Chavis. He was great defending offenses that they ran 20 years ago.
John Chavis.
John Chavis was the defensive coordinator at Tennessee from 95 to 2008.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's why I don't know who he is. It was from 95 to 08. So.
Yeah. Texas A&M recently, I can't remember what year it was, but they brought in John Chavis, and their defense was bad. I mean, bad. And the game just passed him by. I mean, I'm not saying John Chavis ain't a great defensive mind, but at some point, you don't know how to defend against modern offenses because the game changes.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if Saban is willing to continue to adapt. I don't think he is. I think the game is starting to pass him by.
Yep.
And people say, oh, well, he only lost 2 games by a combined 4 points. Yeah, but they're lucky they didn't lose more.
Yeah, I know, because he also had some more games that were some wins that were some close wins too. It could have easily been losses. So remember, Texas A&M,
Auburn 2 years ago, Florida 2 years ago. I mean, literally, if they didn't have Bryce Young in any of these games, if you really think about it.
Ole Miss. Yeah, they struggled with Ole Miss.
Yeah, sure, Ole Miss. Think about this. In 2021, if they didn't have Bryce Young, they lost to Florida. They still lost to A&M. They would have lost to Auburn. There's 3 losses right there. So they would have been 9 and 3.
Last year they probably would have lost to Texas and Ole Miss.
Texas A&M, Tennessee.
They didn't
Ole Miss,
they
LSU. Last year
they didn't have Bryce Young for A&M. So
yeah, and honestly, if you
didn't
didn't
have
have
Bryce for
Jimbo being a
A&M, and
dumbass play caller
they barely
and just
beat them
run the
at
ball
home
on the one.
with the
I mean,
Mildew.
seriously, I don't understand why Pete Carroll did it in the Super Bowl, and I don't understand why Jimbo did it last year. If you're on the 1 yard line, why are you fucking throwing the ball? Run the ball. You've got talent. But literally, they could have been possibly 7 and 5 last year without Bryce. Or 8 and 4.
8 and 4.
So does that not
Get
sound
about
like
2
anything?
more losses?
Oh, people say, well, I can't believe you're saying they still got Nick Saban. He's the GOAT. Yeah, he is. But let me remind people of something. After about 2001, 2002, Bobby Bowden, who at one point was considered one of the 3 best coaches in college football for about a 10-year period, started kind of losing it a little bit. He didn't change with the times. He didn't recruit as good. And the results kept getting worse. And then he had to retire because the fans were tired of him. Because he kept getting worse. Is he a legend? Yes. But guess what?
Wait a minute.
If the game...
Wait a minute. During a 10-year period, he was considered one of the best? Sir, they had 15 straight.
Okay,
wait a minute.
Who was better than him in the 90s?
Wait, let somebody else finish their fucking sentence before you start running your cock holster. That man had 15 straight top 5 finishes.
There you go.
So tell me again how for only a 10-year period that he was considered an elite coach.
Yeah, it was for at least 15
about the same
years.
amount of time as Saban. About the same amount of time
as Saban's been at Bama for 16 years.
3 years ago, Kevin Steele had a top 10 defense. Please tell me how the game has passed you by.
Because of Rodney
Garner. You don't think about the shit that comes out of your mouth before you fucking say it. That's the problem.
But I'm talking about look what he did last year.
Okay, but 3 years ago he had a top 10 defense. That's not the game passing you by.
Yeah, at Auburn 19.
Yes, okay. He was at Auburn. Got a pretty decent enough record against Saban.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't really buy Kevin Steele being at Alabama. I'm sorry. I think last year showed there's I don't know. That's all I hear. So how if he's still a great defensive mind, if Kevin Steele's such a great defensive mind, how are you giving up over 40 points about 5 times?
What are you talking about? His first year at Miami? Who has a good first year anywhere?
So okay, well by that logic, then their defense is not going to be good this year. Alabama's.
No, they have immensely more talent than Miami does.
Are you sure? Because last time I checked, Miami's always recruiting in the top 10 every year.
No, they're not.
Good. Yes, they are.
Miami's had 2 top 10 finishes since 2016. 2. No, they're not. Once again, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you're running your mouth.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't trust Kevin Steele. I'm sorry. I don't trust him.
You don't have to. His track record speaks for itself.
Yeah, did you know he's also one of the only coaches to be fired by Dabo Swinney?
Good.
Who don't fire anybody?
Congratulations. Guess what? I've seen Nick Saban as a defensive coordinator give up 50-plus points, too. Happens to everybody.
Not 5 times in a season.
I haven't seen Kevin Steele give up 50-plus points 5 times in the season, ever.
Yeah, he did last year in Miami.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
He didn't give up.
I mean,
He didn't give up
No, he
50-plus points 5 times.
No, he
40.
didn't.
I said 40.
You said no. You said 50.
I said 40.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
How do you know what I say? I said 40.
Because Vic said you were wrong too.
Okay.
2-1.
No,
This is
I
democracy.
heard 50 first. So
This is
Well,
democracy.
if I said 50, I didn't mean 50. I meant 40. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure that
40.
they gave up 45 times.
let's see.
Well,
They've been
pull
close.
up Miami last year. Pull up Miami last year, and if you can, Vic, pull up their defensive rankings from last season.
Somewhere around 86, I think.
Wow, such a vaunted defensive coordinator, huh?
It was
Having
his
an 80th
first year
ranking.
there, dum-dum. They had
go look
four
up, go
defensive
look up.
coordinators. They had 4 defensive coordinators in 5 years. That was Miami's
Okay, well,
problem.
then two, go look up his first year at Auburn. Because I feel like a lot of his success at Auburn actually had more to do with Rodney Garner than Kevin Steele. Even Auburn fans agree with me on that. They had more to do with Rodney Garner and his great recruiting, because Kevin Steele is no fucking recruiter.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I was just talking to a recruit not even a week ago in one of my Twitter spaces, and he's from Tuscaloosa. He's a 4-star, and he's took about 5 visits to Alabama. And I asked him, I said, have you talked to Kevin Steele? And he said, no, he's never called me or anything, not one time.
Congratulations. Maybe the guy doesn't fit what Kevin Steele's trying to do.
Well,
Did you
we'll
find
see.
the record from last year, Vic? He's still looking.
He's still looking. Are you driving over I-20 in Louisiana?
Nope.
I-10.
55.
Where?
55.
50. Well, yeah. Wait, are you in Mississippi?
Nope. Missouri.
Boot Hill?
I'm about 12 miles from the Arkansas state line.
You're in the Boot Hill. That's a rough stretch.
No, it ain't bad. I'll take it over I-10 any day.
I can hear it right now. That truck's bouncing.
No, it's not.
Sounds like it.
No, there's just nothing under my radio.
Oh. But I'm sorry if you think I'm crazy for believing that Kevin Steele's not a good defense coordinator anymore.
Yeah, well, he had a top 10 defense in 2019, so.
Yeah.
Probably the best defensive line in the country by some.
I agree. And you know who's the...
All right, here we go. Looks like y'all gave up 45 to Middle Tennessee.
There's one.
45 to Duke. That's
Clemson
2.
at Florida
I
State.
gave up 45 to Florida State. That's 3. You get 40
Yep.
Clemson. That's 4. And 42 to Pitt. That's 5.
Okay.
That's 5.
Yeah, there was 5. I knew it was close. I said before you looked it was close.
What was their defensive rankings?
Like I said, I want to say it was somewhere around 80, 86, like total defense. That's really the only stat I look at.
Yes, slim nose, yeah. Which
I mean, sure, that they might have been worse in one category or another, but I tend to look up total defense and total offense when I look up those stats.
Which was not good. So, yeah.
No, I'm not running around saying it was good.
There you go.
Well, like I said, yeah, he had a good defense at Auburn, but I put more on that on Rodney Garner than I do Kevin Steele. And also, Kevin Steele's a fucking snake, too.
I'd put more of it on the previous if it wasn't in his 5th year, or it was like his 4th or 5th year. So all those recruits would have been gone. Well,
by that logic, then Alabama's defense ain't going to get any better.
Well, I mean, they don't really have to. Recruiting's not a problem in Alabama. They have the talent.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. But when you're going from Pete Golden to Kevin Steele, I mean, it's a totally different defensive philosophy. And not only that,
It is.
here's the thing, too. I found this out. Recently, Bill O'Brien did a coaching clinic in Montgomery, Alabama. And the question came up about his time at Alabama. And he mentioned that when he got hired, Nick Saban pulled him into his office. And then he pulled out 3 binders and set it on his desk and said, all right, you can call any play you want, but it has to be out of these playbooks. Why would Nick Saban do that?
I don't believe he did.
Okay, so you're saying Bill O'Brien's lying.
Probably. But I also don't think Bill O'Brien was their problem.
No.
I don't think Pete Golding was their problem.
Yeah,
I'd say the problem with the head
Pete
coach.
Golding was definitely the problem, but
Well, he was a problem.
He was a problem,
But
not the problem.
My biggest thing with Alabama, and I've said this a few times, is you're seeing a lack of discipline that you haven't seen under Nick Saban-led Alabama teams.
Yeah. Did y'all watch the Alabama spring game by chance?
I saw some highlights of it.
Did
there
you
you
see
go.
where
lack
Jermaine?
of discipline.
Yeah. Did y'all see where Jermaine Burton and Ty Simpson were flipping off the camera?
No.
Well, they were. They were flipping off the camera, and I'm thinking, this is so weird seeing this from a Nick Saban coached Alabama team. It's like he just stopped giving a shit.
Well, I think Nick Saban doesn't have the level of control over the team he used to because Nick Saban's 72 years old.
There you go. Well, 71, but yeah.
71, something like that.
He's over 70. So that's why I just find it insane where I'm hearing from Alabama fans how they're going 15-0 and killing everybody.
They very well might.
No, it's not. With that QB play, no. Yeah, when they're playing at Mississippi State or a Florida or a lower level SEC team, yeah, they can just out talent them. But when they play like a LSU, a Tennessee, a Georgia, no.
Dude, Tennessee's not in that category. Stop it. You've
Well,
really got to stop
they
it.
They were last year. So.
No, they really weren't. The only reason they beat Alabama,
they beat
Alabama would have beat them by
didn't they?
30 if
They beat
Alabama hadn't
Alabama,
committed all those
didn't they?
penalties.
They beat Alabama.
Are you
didn't
sure?
they?
Wait, hold on a
Once in
Slim.
18 years.
Slim, you sound like a fucking Alabama fan right now saying
Okay.
that shit.
Well, yeah, I'm an
Yeah.
Alabama fan. I got
The only reason why we
mascot
lost is we
tattooed
had
on me.
15 penalties. Well, yeah,
Well, how
you
about
shouldn't
this?
have got 15 penalties. I mean,
Oh, sure.
Well,
And didn't I
how
just
about
say their
this?
lack of discipline's their problem?
there
Yeah.
you go.
I would say this.
Ding, ding,
How about
ding,
the
ding,
fact?
ding.
Let's see. I would argue this: if Bryce Young don't play, how about Alabama loses by 30? Because you see, we got up 28-10, but then Bryce Young, being fucking Bryce Young, willed his team back into
That
the
would
game.
have never happened with the Jalen Mildew or Ty Simp. So
Oh no. Listen, here's one thing Bryce Young is phenomenal at, and this showed in that Tennessee game. He was great at avoiding sacks, like the play breaking down. He looked like fucking Harry Houdini. I watched it, and I had people that was there in person. TV didn't do it justice, just how fucking elusive he is. I mean, he was making guys miss. He looked like fucking Patrick Mahomes out there. I mean, I would argue if that's not the best game he's ever played, that's either second or third. Because just the fact that Tennessee was getting tons of pressure on him, but he kept avoiding them. That's what he did.
Okay, I'm going to make a comparison, and I want your honest opinion on this. When Miami won 10 games in 2017, was that an elite team?
I mean, that was pretty dang good.
No, it wasn't. I'm a Miami fan, and I argue, no, it wasn't a good team.
So why do you think if they won 10 games, they're a good team?
No, not necessarily.
Wait, are you saying? Wait, hold on a second.
They were a very lucky team.
Well, then that actually classifies Alabama more than Tennessee.
And no, my point is Tennessee's fallen into that category because much like Miami in 17, Tennessee's a half a football team. Miami's offense was terrible, but their defense produced almost 35 turnovers, and their defense was on average scoring 2 touchdowns a game, and they were still barely beating a lot of people. That was Tennessee last year.
Who was Tennessee barely beat?
No.
We blew out Kentucky.
Alabama.
We blew out
Yeah,
LSU.
Alabama. Yeah, y'all barely beat Alabama.
Yeah, but I mean that game could have went either way. Though.
Yeah, I know.
I mean.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah, y'all barely
Florida.
beat Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
think
another
Anthony
one.
Richardson played a good game, and we didn't play
I
for him
mean,
defensively.
in 17, Miami had a couple of blowout wins.
Oh
too,
yeah,
so.
Pitt. Yeah, Pitt. Yeah, y'all went to overtime with Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah, that we played bad that game. I agree with that.
Well, you know, no, your defense played bad, but yeah.
No, actually, our defense won us that game against Pitt.
Yes, the defense played bad, but they also won y'all the game. So, well,
see,
I mean, I guess maybe early in the game, they played bad, but they got better. They got better in the second half. So,
I also look at Florida State from last year the exact same way. Sure, their record looks good, but go look at the games. They lost to every ranked team they played. Hang on, they lost to every ranked team they played. Their best win. And it's the one exception to the ranked team they played, was a 4-loss LSU team. That's their best win, was a 4-loss LSU team. But I'm hearing the same kind of bullshit out of Florida State fans on how we're going 15-0, we're going to beat this team, we're going to beat that team. Y'all need to stop.
So
both Florida State and Tennessee fans.
You got a message there. It's probably a dispatch.
No, I'm coming up on the scale house. State line.
Did you get the bypass? You got to pull in.
That scale house hasn't been open in 10 years.
All right, let's see. So, would you consider? Okay, so who would you consider your elite teams and championship contenders in the 23? Obviously, Georgia, Michigan.
Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Clemson,
USC,
and Alabama's got to be in that conversation.
They're not.
No, they're not.
Until proven otherwise, it's just a simple fact.
It was proven otherwise.
They're not in
that
last conversation to me.
Whether people like it or not, they are, because a bad year. Because people say the same thing about Clemson. But the fact of the matter is, a bad year at Alabama and Clemson both is still double-digit wins.
I'm sorry. I think that both Dabo and fucking Saban won their last titles.
What if Bama has another bad year? Then what?
Yeah, then what? What's the blame then?
Well, it depends on your definition of a bad year. If it's still 10, 11 wins,
that's
not a bad year.
Let's say Alabama goes 9-3. Say they lose to Tennessee, Texas A&M, LSU.
Yeah.
And say their losses are all like touchdown games, like they're close dog fights, like no blowouts, close dog fights.
That's what they were last year.
So what does that say? What does that say? Okay, now they're, instead of winning those close games, now they're losing them.
They're starting to lose those close games. That's right.
They used to always win them, pull it out in the end.
That's right. And then it's right.
But once again, they win their bowl game. That still puts them at 10 wins. That's still double-digit wins.
And then at that point, that's what I want to know is if Bama goes 9-3, does Saban retire?
Quite possibly.
We don't know.
I mean, by Bama standards, yeah, that would be a bad year. But once again, they went 10-2, and we're calling that a bad year for Alabama. Yes, they're absolutely in contention.
Yeah, remember they went 9-3.
Now that could change.
Now I'll say this with
that can hang on. That can absolutely change. We see how the season goes.
With how they're all. Well, I'll say that now. I know you can't judge a team based off a spring game, but I will say this:
you can't judge a team on its spring game. So.
I agree, because I know everybody's giving Florida a lot of shit right now, but I feel like for some reason they might try to straighten that out. But I'll say this: if they don't get that quarterback play under control and at least some accuracy, like they might not even win 10 games.
I agree with you, but I do believe Ty Simpson's got a lot of upside to him, and he's got plenty of time to still improve.
Yeah, he's got. He's got. The only thing that's got upside is his middle finger towards the camera.
Except for he had his he had a UCL sprain in his hand. So,
and if he's injured, why the fuck are you playing him in the fucking spring game?
Well, he wasn't
a
injured in the
spring
spring
game.
game. He was injured in the spring game.
Oh, during the game. Okay, well,
he hit his hand off of somebody's helmet while he was making a throw.
Well, he should have been pulled out.
Injured means he did get pulled out. Injured means you can't play. Hurt means you can still play. And spraining a finger, I think in my opinion, spraining a finger still qualifies as hurt. You can still play.
Yeah, well, you can't really play with a UCL sprain. So.
Was it on his throwing hand or not?
It was on his throwing hand. Yes.
Yeah, he needed to be sat out then.
He did get sat out.
You can't grip the ball.
Well, I'll tell you this: neither quarterback looked good. Their offensive line, Alabama's offensive line looked like an open door. Like, God forbid they play Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you don't know. Have you ever had a UCL sprain, Slim?
That shit hurts.
No, but I have finished a boxing match with a broken hand.
Yeah, but you was probably drunk while you was doing it.
Well, that's boxing. I mean, that's boxing.
Well, okay, was this
at a bar? That's not throwing a football.
I finished a boxing match with a broken hand.
Right,
okay, were you?
Good job. Except for you weren't having trying to throw a football.
Though, no, I was throwing punches with a broken hand.
So were you at a bar and were you not intoxicated while fighting?
No, I was 17 and a Golden Gloves ring. I used to box Golden Gloves.
Yeah, that's not the same as throwing a football. It's not the same as throwing a football. Yeah.
No, I would say it's harder to punch somebody with a broken hand. It hurts a lot more.
Yeah, but you got to think some people are different. Maybe you thought, okay.
Right. Some people are different.
And listen, I'm not saying Ty Simpson's a bad quarterback, but I don't like him with Tommy Rees. Tommy Rees ain't no fucking quarterback whisperer. And the fact that Alabama's begging for this fucking cast off from fucking Notre Dame.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Tommy Rees. I mean, not Tom. I mean, excuse me. Tyler Buckner. Yeah. Tyler Buckner is trash. So, I mean, he lost to Marshall. So I mean, he threw 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions against Marshall.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And then after that, he got hurt in the Cal game, which it's a good thing that he did, because then they put in Drew Pine, and then they started winning games. They were immediately better after Buckner was injured and Pine took over. So.
I don't know. But like I said, right now, from what I've seen, it's LSU's division to lose. I will die on that hill.
And I mean, well, he did beat South Carolina in the bowl game. He threw 3 touchdowns, but he also threw 3 interceptions. So.
Why? Just because LSU won it last year?
They look like a more well-rounded team.
There you go. They
didn't. You want to talk about a guy that can't complete a pass? That definitely qualifies for LSU's quarterback.
11 for 12. Jaden Daniels was 11 for 12.
Yeah.
He was on fire. He looked great. He looks like he's coming.
Yes, 11 for 12 in an overtime win. That sounds like good quarterback numbers.
Okay.
I mean, against Alabama. So I mean.
Yeah, he sounds like a pretty decent running back. He doesn't sound like a good quarterback.
Wait. They also have that. They also have that. Other quarterback that they brought in, they had that other quarterback they brought in the SEC championship, and I mean he in the second half, and I mean he looked pretty good. So
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I mean,
I don't know. It
I
sounds
think
like it sounds
Alabama.
much more like wishful thinking than it does any kind of evidence-based argument on how the season will go. I get it. Everybody wants Alabama to be done. Well, they're too talented to be done. It just is what it is.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I think Alabama goes 9-3, 10-2. That's about what I think they do. They're not
I
beating
mean,
Georgia.
10 wins wouldn't surprise me. 11 wins wouldn't surprise me either.
I don't see 11 wins with them. I don't. I think their schedule's too tough.
Yeah, well, you also think Tennessee's beating everybody too. So how
When
seriously
have I
will you
said
take
Tennessee's
your
beating
argument?
everybody? I made a good point here. I said it's more likely Tennessee beats Alabama on the road than it is for Tennessee to beat Georgia at home. And people called me crazy. They said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I feel like Georgia right now is a much better team. I feel like even though it's at home, that's going to be a much harder game." I feel like if, say, for example,
it was Garrett Nussmeier. Yeah.
Okay, based off of what? You had no shot against Georgia like this past season, and Alabama apparently apparently a terrible Alabama team still took you to overtime.
When did I say they were terrible? To me, a terrible team's not even making a bowl game. They're a very good team, but they're not an elite team. They're a very good team.
Tennessee isn't a very good team.
They're a very good team, but they're not elite yet.
They're not. They're a very good offense. They're not a very good team.
Okay, so in order to be very good, you have to have a very good offense and a very good defense.
Yes.
Okay,
hell,
so
at least something that would be a passable defense would probably make Tennessee a good
I
team.
feel like Tennessee overall had a decent defense. I mean, yeah, we had a few bad games, but I mean, we showed flashes.
They were like 109th in the country in total defense.
In total, they had a top 10 rush defense. What are you talking about?
No,
I mean, yeah, the pass defense was horrible because we were so banged up at cornerback. We had safeties playing cornerback. Yeah, when you do that, yeah, your secondary is going to suck. That was the weak link. Our linebackers are going to be better this year. I think our defensive line takes a step forward. Now, the question mark is going to be the secondary. We don't know how they're going to be.
You don't have the talent for them to take that big a jump forward. That's the problem.
I'm not saying we're going to have a Georgia-level defense. I'm not saying that. But I think our defense takes a step forward. I don't think we're going to have that bad of a pass defense again.
You might be around top 50. That's still not going to be good enough for Tennessee to snip a playoff
spot. If we've got a top 50 defense, that changes the whole conversation because I don't think our offense takes a step back.
Yeah, it will.
No, it won't.
Why won't it? You said yourself. Hang on. You said yourself. You said yourself. Joe Milton is not as good as Hendon Hooker.
I didn't say not as good. I said Joe Milton is not Hendon Hooker. They're different quarterbacks.
Okay. Well, Joe Milton is not as good as Hendon Hooker. You don't have Jalen Hyatt. You don't have as good of a receiver.
We've got replacements for Jalen Hyatt and Cedric Tillman.
Tennessee's offense will not be as good.
You'll be hearing these names: Squirrel White, Ramel Keaton, Brew McCoy, and Dante Thornton.
That's fine, and I very well may, but they won't be as good as they were this past season.
Well, that's your opinion.
Now, I'm not saying they're going to fall off the map, but they're not going to be as good.
They might go from having the number 1 rated offense to the number 3 rated offense.
I don't think it'll still be in the top 10. It'll probably still be in the top 15.
But no. It'll still be top 5. I feel very confident. Because the only defenses I'm seeing that can really slow us down is Georgia.
Right.
Because they're the only ones that have done it. Alabama hasn't slowed us down yet. They haven't held us under 20. What other
Keyword there being yet. Everybody's gimmicks get figured out eventually. Scott Frost's gimmicks got figured out.
Okay, hold on.
Everybody else's gimmicks
What
got
is
figured
so
out.
gimmicky? What is so gimmicky about Tennessee's offense? I want to hear. What's so gimmicky?
Because all they do is try and run as many plays as fast as they can and catch the defense off.
So you're
That's
saying
all there is to it.
So you're saying the only gimmick thing is no huddle. Is that right?
No, it's not what I said.
You literally said try to run as many plays as possible. So basically you're saying because when they run no huddle, that's what makes it a gimmick.
No, Miami ran no huddle and still wasn't trying to run as fast as Tennessee was trying to run. Miami run no huddle in 20 and 21.
Okay, well then why can't other teams stop it? If it's such a bad gimmicky offense, why can't they stop it? Why has Georgia been the only one that's cracked the code? Why has Georgia been the only one that's cracked the code?
For a while. Chip Kelly got away with his gimmick for a few years, and everybody figured it out.
And why do people keep saying Tennessee runs an air raid offense?
Well, I mean,
I've never said that. I said
no. I keep seeing articles saying about Tennessee's air raid offense. We don't
have an air raid offense.
I've never seen that, but okay.
It's a spread offense. It's a spread off. The only thing to be considered, I guess, to say a gimmick would be the fact sometimes we run no huddle, and we don't do that all the time. I can remember a drive against Kentucky last year. We went like 13 minutes, and all we did was run the ball.
They had one drive that disproves it. Everybody's wrong because that one drive.
See, Vic, I think Slim's just a Tennessee hater. He's a hater because he lives in the state and all he's around is Tennessee fans. That's why he hates us.
Not really. Much. Tennessee fans are the minority in West Tennessee.
Okay, all right.
All right, who's the main fan base in West Tennessee?
Well, I'm an hour from Memphis. It's obviously Memphis.
University of Memphis.
But
I don't know, man.
You
go to Jackson, you go to Dyersburg in Jackson. There's a lot of Tennessee fans there.
Sure, they're still the minority, but there's a lot of minorities because Memphis being the way it is, you got a lot of Ole Miss fans, you got a lot of Arkansas fans, you got a lot of Mississippi State fans, you got a lot of Memphis fans, got a lot of Tennessee fans, got a bunch of Vanderbilt fans. Got a bunch of Alabama fans.
Hell, why not just keep naming them? You got Georgia, you got Auburn,
it's the same
you got
way
LSU, you got Tulane, you got Georgia Tech, you got Missouri, you got Oklahoma, you got Tulsa fans.
Okay.
You got fans of the Tennessee School for the Deaf.
All right, cool. Okay. So, anyways, can we go ahead and in the stream now? Is it's getting kind of late, so yeah.
It's your world, Vic. I just live in it.
Sure. Yeah. We're living here now. This stream's going forever.
Yep. Oh, Slim left. So anyway, Momo TriStar, so you still down to do a Tennessee preview and prediction with me?
Hell yes. Just send me the StreamYard link and we'll do it.
Yeah, so I
already did one with a guy named Nick Saban Jr. If you're wanting to do an Alabama preview, get Nick Saban Jr. Look him up on YouTube. He does some pretty good content. I did
I thought that was already. I think I was already gonna get Ballard.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't know if you already had one, but I was saying if you didn't. I was on his YouTube channel one time. I did a live stream with him. We kept having technical problems because they don't use StreamYard for some reason. It's because this other guy wants them to use this other type of streaming service, and it kept refreshing on my phone. So I told him, I said, man, from now on, you need to start doing StreamYard. It works so much better. But yes,
just all right. So when will you be available to do that?
Just message me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter and message me on Twitter.
Okay.
And let me know when you're wanting to do it, and we'll get it rocking and rolling.
Okay.
But anyways, yes, like I said, Nick Saban's losing it. Anyways, you have a good
Right.
day.
Well, I mean, I mean, we can. I guess we can go ahead and do one. Right now, if you want, I'll just
Yeah.
end this one, and then we'll
Yeah.
set
So
up another one.
I'm
We'll just
already
go ahead and do it.
I'm already on the I'm already available anyways.
Yeah.
And then you can post it later or whatever you want to do.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go ahead and end this one, and then I'll set it up, and then I'll send you the link on Twitter.
Yeah, go like I said, it's the same name, same picture, everything.
Right. Yeah.
I think I already
And I
follow
think
you.
I think I'm already following you. Yeah.
Double check. Hold on. Let me check.
Check what?
Let's see if I follow you.
No, I follow you. Yeah. Pretty sure you do. But...
Well, mine's not loading for some reason. Yeah, man, you'll definitely have to come in one of my spaces sometime. They get fun. Visors in there all the time.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, there we go. Yeah, now I follow you. It looked like yeah,
Yeah, I just got I got a notification.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, just shoot me the
well, I think that you
link.
were following me, but I wasn't following you. So, but I am now. So
Yeah, but yeah, like I said,
I thought I was, but I am now.
Visors in those spaces with me all the time, and
I've
you actually
seen
find
him.
a lot more.
This SEC group. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in there too. But
yeah, because I think Visor added you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's fun in there, man. Like I said, there's a lot of you'll find if you want to find Auburn fans, you need to go on there.
Yeah,
because they ain't on YouTube.
Yeah,
They're fun. All right, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and send me that link, and we'll get it going.
All right, sure. I'll see you over there, TriStar. Yeah, give me just a few minutes. Yeah. Anyway, so I am going to go ahead and end this stream now. So, anyways, of course, I will be on with Uncle Lou on LouTube for the morning shoe. Then, of course, I will be back on at 6 p.m. Eastern for VicTube Live. So, and yes, looks like I am talk. Yeah, I talked to BVD and he said he and Sea Dog would move Daddy and the dog back to 8. So, but anyway, so thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.